great time.
And you interrupted it.
Oh, man. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, jeez, oh golly.
Oh, and we peaked. Good. In the first 15 minutes.
There
Seconds.
we go.
Seconds.
Seconds.
Are you
We're
okay?
we're
How
at 15
high are
right
you
now.
now?
So
Scale
there
of
you go.
1 to the ceiling, the sky. That's, yeah.
And the three, we actually have a viewing audience tonight. We have 15 people stacked into a corner.
Yeah.
13
That's
of them are actually Russian midgets that know how to do this kind of stuff. The Russian theater. The other
Oh,
two,
yeah, the Russian theater, yeah.
the Russian theater. We have two. One will not be named. And Jake, if you'd like to introduce the last one.
The last one? Oh, yeah, it's Sweaty Big Dick, and he smells like he sounds. So, yeah. No, yeah, I mean, do you care if we name drop you? Is this gonna be...
You already gave my real name.
Oh,
Oh man!
yeah. Alright, Sweaty McBig Dick is here, everybody. Give it up for Sweaty McBig Dick.
Yeah.
So, question: would you prefer to go by Sweaty or Mr. Big Dick?
I'm gonna go with Big Dick.
That's my
Honestly.
father's name.
Yeah.
Well,
That is
we're
fantastic.
sorry we're late, but you can blame Hurricane Matthew and...
Anybody
Peter.
named Matthew as well.
Yes.
Fuck.
If you have a friend named Matthew, make sure to beat them at least for 5 minutes for what they did.
How
Oh,
much
definitely.
snorkeling did you do this weekend, Alex?
By snorkeling, do you mean blowjobs or actually swimming?
Oh, a little bit of both.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
Well, let's just say I was drowning.
Hey.
Okay.
Sucking dick.
Wait, but wouldn't that be bad snorkeling?
Yeah.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh my
It's like I
goodness.
didn't think about that.
I outran the storm. I drove.
Oh yeah,
through it.
we got out. We got out and went to Raleigh.
I literally
Oh, yeah.
drove through it like the whole way.
I was unaffected. I had heavy rain, but I had Wi-Fi, I had electricity.
Well, like even some power, like some power went out in Raleigh, but like
Yeah.
6 houses. I don't know.
Yeah,
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, like my house blinked once.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
there was like fluctuation.
Ooh, a flicker.
Yeah.
That is kind of terrifying though if you're playing like a campaign of a game and you didn't save.
Oh.
This is like-
man.
That almost happened.
That's
to me.
why I was
That
concerned.
almost happened to me yesterday on the bus.
We were playing, well he was
I was playing South Park:
watching.
The Stick of Truth, and I get the warning on my computer 10%, and then like a second later it says 7. I'm like, oh no! So yeah, that almost happened. But yeah, no. When you're driving through the rain, through a storm, you really find out that there's a lot of dicks on the road.
Wait,
Physical
specify.
pieces or
Oh, okay, there were definitely some people
I
that were
imagined like a
tailgating.
forest of penises.
The
wait, are you
whole
telling me
way.
are you telling me it's like the post-apocalyptic thing of the rapture where all the frogs, but instead of frogs, they're literal penises?
Exactly.
And they're all walking on their big old balls.
That would hurt.
Just walking around.
Would your balls be able to hold weight or like?
Well, I mean, it depends.
I would hope.
Is it a turned on penis or is this a flaccid dick? And if so, does that mean
It's
it's
just
flopping
flopping
about?
around.
Actually, I would think it's more caterpillar.
It's like a
about.
snake.
It went caterpillar about.
Ooh, but then you need to like. Well, then I guess you could use like the pre-cum as like slippery surface for it to.
It's basically a slug. It's basically a slug.
Is it dragging the balls or is it dragging the front? I'm getting into this.
Now in my head, it's like Gary from SpongeBob, which is meow.
Oh my god.
It just stacks them on back. Use that ridge.
Yes.
What were we talking about?
Oh
Today?
no, but what do you mean? What?
Are we talking about penises today? What is that?
I don't know. Well, we
Today's
can talk.
topic:
There's a lot of
men's
things.
health.
There's a
Men's
lot
health.
of things we can talk about. I mean, a lot's been going on since we last had our last podcast. I mean,
Also, we're late. It only took one episode, and we're late on recording.
yeah. Well, you know what? Thanks to the hurricane, and we've all been busy.
Yeah.
I mean, this weekend, Death.
It's okay. Take your time.
Yeah.
Got it. We're here for you.
He's
Yes.
crying.
I'm
Guys,
done.
he's crying.
This is so difficult to get through. No, but yeah, we were out of school for a week.
I still got to do my paper for. It's due Wednesday.
I
Yeah.
still got to read the play that I got to read, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the
So
one I
that's
have to
good.
read is Everyman.
Oh, okay.
So it's like
we have to read.
I loved the Tarzan hand thing you did.
yeah, Everyman.
I am every man.
Everyone.
Me, Tarzan, you, Jane. But
I don't know who the fuck you think you are.
But me, Tarzan.
but yeah.
Bitches be crazy.
Yeah.
Tarzan land.
Yeah. My God. No, we were talking about movie trailers a bit.
Yeah.
And I said I wanted to talk about it actually on this, so let's just jump right into that for a second.
Which one first?
Okay, well, 4 of them came out.
Oh shit.
4.
Okay, well,
I didn't do
Rogue
my
One.
homework.
Oh, since last there was Rogue One.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if you all saw the Assassin's Creed one.
I did
Meh.
not.
Okay,
Yeah.
then we won't talk about it.
All right, cool.
It was
Like,
good.
I will say one thing.
Yeah.
I am not in support of the Assassin's Creed movie because the game's plot is good enough to be turned into a movie by itself.
Yeah.
And this was just a random ploy to be a little bit racist about the Persians.
Okay.
Yeah, they always whitewash shit.
Yeah, the white
I mean,
guy
Michael
with...
Fassbender's great, and I love him as an actor.
Yeah.
But there's just white people. Apparently, ancient Egyptians were like straight up black people.
Yeah.
And every
Yeah.
Egypt movie that comes out, they're white as fuck.
Well, they're not necessarily all black, but there is a definite
They're
like
supposed to be
color
darker.
definition.
I mean, definitely
Yeah.
darker.
That's
yeah.
not white.
Well, no,
Yeah.
like mummies that like lasted long enough. It's like it looks like a black dude's afro because like the hair stayed.
Yeah.
And like some skin, and it was brown. So I'm like, oh, okay.
There.
What's this leather doing? Oh.
But
Oh.
and speaking of whitewashing, I'll get to that in a second. Because I heard some Doctor Strange, the premiere
Oh,
was.
Jesus.
No.
What happened?
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Being super whitewashed.
No,
well,
but,
yeah, I
but
know the.
I heard it's handled very well in the film.
Okay.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
reason, and it's done well, and also the movie apparently is very good.
Oh yeah, all the reviews are
So,
coming
yeah,
out today. And
yeah.
It's great.
Benedict Cumberbatch's face is kind of fucked up enough where I couldn't really tell what race he is anyway.
I mean, I was about to say.
I mean,
he's
isn't
British.
Doctor
He is
Strange
British.
white though?
Yeah,
Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
Doctor Strange.
No,
is
I'm just
white,
saying.
but
I'm just saying in
Benedict
general.
Cumberbatch he's British. So.
I just
Yeah.
want to make fun of Benedict Cumberbatch.
You're white or British.
Yeah. But
I mean,
what other
honestly,
show? No, then obviously Guardians of the Galaxy and Logan.
Right. Yeah. Guardians
And,
of the Logan.
the 2 movies that are going to have the best soundtracks
Oh.
of the year.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Guardians, man, like
I like that they didn't give away like something from the new soundtrack in the trailer.
yeah. It
Some
was
people
just-
were complaining. It's like, oh, it's the old soundtrack, so it's just going to be just like the second one.
No,
I
they said
think
it was
they're
new
just trying to
songs,
not show you too much, which is
It doesn't
fine.
come
with
out for
me.
like a year.
Also
so-
because I don't know, Suicide Squad stole some of the songs off of their soundtrack and put it onto theirs.
Like the Guardians 2 soundtrack, like
the Guardians 1. Guardians
Oh.
1 soundtrack had
Which songs? I forget.
I
I blocked Suicide Squad from my mind
the one that's like shit. I'm gonna pull
because
up.
there was Eminem's "Without Me" that was played
There was a-
very appropriately.
there was a
He
couple.
said with thick sarcasm.
Let me
There's a
let me
couple.
pull up my Guardians of the Galaxy music.
I liked the music in Suicide Squad.
I thought a lot of it would. It made the tone go. What's going on? Is this like a serious moment? Because everyone's like gearing up for it, and then 2 trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside. I'm like, what
I
the
didn't-
fuck?
That was one like the beginning. No, I love House of the Rising Sun. By the way, that's I love that song. But that was fine. The You Don't Own Me, like that song.
Yeah.
With that, like the first beginning part of that movie was just like, okay, we're gonna show you Deadshot, and then we're gonna music video our way over to Harley Quinn. They're gonna music video our way over.
Yeah,
to,
there's a lot of music
to,
video
um,
transitions.
But that was my
Yeah.
problem.
And
was
then
it was like a
literally,
music
as
video.
Amanda Waller gets out of the car, it's like, please allow me to introduce myself. I'm like, that, like, I was in the theater and I'm like, okay, they're doing this.
Yep.
Like, and then the music, like, stops and they play Seven Nation Army when they're all together. And it's just like, okay.
It's very literal. The music
That's
is
not my-
very
that's-
on the nose.
That's my least favorite of the DC movies, honestly.
okay.
I like
Mhm.
Man of Steel and BBS more. But that's a different topic. But no, the,
Spirit in the Sky. I know Spirit in the Sky was the one I
yeah,
wanted.
Yeah.
it did. Because I downloaded the Guardians 1 soundtrack. Yeah.
I just
So
had a
did I.
problem with that. It's like they're too close to each other that it feels.
Well, yeah,
they
it
were
kinda
going
felt
for that
like,
tone.
Yeah, they were going for that. Whoa, look at this team, and the soundtrack is so wacky,
Because
retro.
We're retro, not really well known, and can do a lot.
Because
of
I think
things
about the trailers, everybody loved the music in the trailers, especially the Bohemian Rhapsody trailer.
Oh,
Everybody loved that trailer, and
the
they're like,
trailers look
"Oh
so
no, we
good.
should," and they're like, "Oh no,
They
we
didn't
should make the movie like that. Let's be like Guardians." No, Guardians was and I heard it today in the Doctor Strange review that I listened to. It was like Marvel worked up to that. Like they're like, okay, we're gonna make you be like, all right, first, if you can believe a man can build an Iron Man suit, Thor, Captain America, okay, then they're all gonna come together, and then we're gonna throw aliens in that, and then we're gonna throw some more Thor stuff at you, and then oh yeah, by the way, we think you can take the 2 steps to get to Guardians. Okay, you love Guardians. Here's Ant-Man. Oh wait, here's Doctor Strange. Like they built up to that.
Ant-Man,
kind of
I
stuff.
think, was probably one of the best obscure movies that they did.
Yeah,
It
because a
was
lot of
very
people
funny.
thought it was gonna suck.
It was great.
It was
I loved it.
I
yeah.
do still I hate the fact that they didn't let Edgar Wright do what he wanted.
But that's
I want to see Edgar Wright's cut. I know we'll never get it, but because Edgar Wright is one of the best directors.
I feel when you release a movie, you should be able to release all cuts of it. Like I want all 4 of the cuts from Suicide Squad. The original, the darker original, the even darker original, and then whatever trash we saw in the theaters.
Yeah.
Well, they're already going to release it's like 15 extra minutes though. In the extended cut that they're going to release.
Well, which then all the other scenes switched around.
But see, see, like a thing like Lord of the Rings adds like an hour to it. And it's like, oh, that's a completely different movie. Batman vs. Superman adds 30 minutes, helps flesh out some of it, makes the first at least 2 acts make more sense.
A lot of the times when you find yourself in the audience scratching your head, it'll clarify some stuff.
Yeah, there's a deleted scene in there.
I have a topic.
Yeah.
How is everybody feeling about Deadpool 2 losing their director?
What?
Ooh.
I didn't hear about that.
Tim Miller, yeah.
There were creative differences between Ryan Reynolds and Tim Miller, and Tim Miller officially walked away from the second
What
film.
kind of creative differences could Ryan Reynolds and Tim Miller have?
They made a great movie.
That movie was great! What? Because I find myself like, who would I be on the side of? Ryan Reynolds, the guy who fought for the movie for 11 years, or Tim Miller, the guy who put it together so well?
I think...
Should Ryan Reynolds direct the movie now?
Ooh, I don't know. He probably doesn't have any directing experience whatsoever.
I don't think he has enough experience, because Tim Miller is one of the people that's had his hands in comic book movies.
Yeah.
He's had his hands in the comic book movie area.
Yeah.
He knows how to do it. I want the brothers that did the second Avengers movie.
They're not going to be able to get them.
No, I'm just saying, I want them to be...
The Russos, yeah.
The second Avengers movie?
Well, I'm sorry, you mean
Captain America, my bad.
Captain America Civil War. That is the second. To me, that's the second.
Yeah, that's like the third Avengers movie.
I don't like to think about Ultron. That's a great plot device that they just fucked up, because I love Joss Whedon.
Too funny.
We talked about this. Joss Whedon is one of my favorite directors, but his mortal flaw, his Achilles heel, is if he doesn't care when he's doing it, but if he can drop a pun, he's going to drop a pun, even in super suspenseful areas.
There's a city floating in...
He's like a dad.
There's a city
He's a dad.
floating in...
He turned into a dad. He also can't write female characters worth shit.
Yeah.
The thing that pissed me off was Tony Stark isn't all comedy. He's a dude with a serious alcoholism issue.
Well, that might also be just Robert Downey Jr.'s demeanor. I mean, that could be what he's bringing to the character.
And they also, I mean, they do edit or change the character when they make a movie.
I know. I just mean, there's so many things you could do with Robert Downey Jr. to make him not as funny.
Iron Man 4, his battle with alcohol abuse.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
I remember that. Because we were like, what is... Because I remember we were talking about...
I want to see him fly home drunk. That's what I want to see.
Jarvis... fuck it, I'm going in dry. Let's go.
Autopilot home at that point.
Yeah,
the suit's doing it. The suit's doing it, and he's ragdolling on the inside of the suit.
It's like it's counter adjusting because his arms aren't straight. So
he did that in Iron Man 3, albeit not a great movie.
Yeah,
he did it in Iron Man 3 and crash landed in like the middle of Tennessee. So
you're telling me you didn't love the plot twist of the fact that Mandarin was an old Jew?
See, you know what? If it wasn't part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and if it was just a one-off story, I'm okay with it.
I'm not.
I was okay with it when it first came out. Then I'm like, wait a minute. No, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like, at first I'm like, okay, as a Shane Black movie, that's fine. But I want a Marvel movie. I don't want a Shane Black
I'm too much of a fan of Iron Man to let Iron Man 3 slide.
Also,
because Extremis is one of the best comics that came out of Iron Man.
Captain America Civil War is a better Iron Man movie than the other two Iron Man movies are. Than both Iron Man 2 and 3 combined.
Yep.
Though in mass polls, Iron Man 1 still is in like the top 5 of all of this.
I mean,
it's a great movie.
It's really good. It was done really well.
The villains, but it's a great origin story.
But when it first came out, it was great because you didn't know the Marvel formula yet.
Yeah.
Also, most people didn't read comic books at that time.
Yeah.
I had to write a thesis paper on that. My high school thesis paper was about how comics affected America.
Wow. I did an essay on porn.
I love how you're sitting there looking at me like,
yeah.
what you gonna do now?
You told us this.
What you gonna do now?
Yeah.
No, it was because my literature teacher was a huge nerd, and I was a huge nerd, and I wanted an excuse to look through his comic books. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'm going to write about comic books. And then I got yelled at for not writing anything new, but about things I already knew. because the need for this paper was to broaden your horizons. I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna write about something I enjoy.
Like porn.
Now back to my sentiment on porn. Now please drop me some knowledge.
So I'm glad you had teachers. I'm glad you had teachers that made you or allowed you guys to write things about things that
like a video.
Mine were like pick an event, pick a topic, make a documentary, 5-minute documentary.
Well, I mean,
and I don't know why, but we picked my group decided to pick 9/11. Like, which is an important.
What are they?
It's an important. No, it's an important topic. It was an important topic, and we were like how it framed our own lives because we remembered it, and then we interviewed some of our teachers and stuff.
It scared us into doing shit.
It turned into like this 22-minute thing, and we interviewed our one of our school police officers, and we asked him, and he gave us like this long spiel about what he did that day, and I'm like, and he when editing, I was like, this man does not breathe. I can't cut. So we had to like keep everybody's. So I'm like, you know what? We're gonna put all his in there. Okay, we're gonna take everybody else's and just. It would turn into this like 22-minute video. It was alright. It was fun. Mm-hmm. But originally I was like, let's make it this really like epic thing. And all my friends were like, no, let's just put all the videos together. And I'm like, screw you guys.
Just go into iMovie. I'm hungover. Please.
I'm like, I want to make something awesome. And they're like, no, we're doing this. Alright, I'm gonna go make my Lord of the Rings
films. The thing that pissed me off is our generation with 9/11 has officially left the because I think it was like 2 or 3 generations like. People that are a few years older than us are like the last generation to really be affected by this.
Yeah, I was 5.
We were all 5.
I remember.
We talked about this last night, actually.
Yeah,
because it was like this is the first year that high schoolers are going to learn about 9/11 from a history book because they weren't alive for it.
Yeah.
The thing is, though,
I remember watching it on TV. It scared the shit out of me.
I didn't know anything. All I knew was I got to go home early. I remember. I was cool.
I was.
It was a good day for us.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going home. It's an early release all of a sudden.
In kindergarten, I don't know why my teacher's crying, but I got goldfish.
See, that smiles back. Never forget. Where's that goldfish ad?
The Patriot Act, I'm allowed to go through all your goldfish because one of them might be poisoned. Oh, I really have
if one goldfish doesn't smile back, then is it worth it?
Are you sure that goldfish is smiling for your freedom? We'll never know.
See, no, but like you guys were at school. I was homeschooled till like the 4th grade and everything.
Did you ever crush on your teacher?
No, shut up. That person with my mom, man.
Oh yes,
I was homeschooled.
but like I remember my dad called and like I don't want to like get into this topic a whole lot, but like we're gonna
Guardians, yeah.
I'm like my
So we were originally talking about trailer.
Hey, what's I don't know how the song goes.
What's the matter with your 9/11?
You were saying about 9/11?
No, I remember my dad called. We ran upstairs to turn on the TV, and like I just remember seeing all that. It was scary, man. Like I just remember. But anyway,
we had I will add one last thing to the 9/11 thing. And in my sociology class, we had to do like a whole week on like the sociological standpoint of 9/11.
Scary.
And I was one of 5 people in our 200-point class that agreed with the fact that it was not a war-starting thing, it was an incident.
Yeah.
And it was blown out of proportion to be this huge attack on our nation.
Yeah.
When in reality, it was like 4 or 5 guys hijacking planes.
Yeah, no, it was like 11 people.
There were 11 people. Okay, it was a small group though. There was like
enough
to make a militia.
So all the Muslims did it, huh? That's what I heard.
And yet, when a bunch of Christians, clear out a whole regime...
Let's not get that political. How political are we going to... Let's talk about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Sorry.
But, Baby Groot.
Baby Groot.
That's a great subject change, isn't it? Baby Groot.
Baby Groot.
He was blown down, but we brought him back.
Oh yeah, that's also bad. Baby Groot did kill himself last time.
Oh God!
Are we just gonna? Like,
and it was in a spaceship, guys. It was in a spaceship crash into a city.
I think Groot was an inside job.
Well, the planes were hijacked, and he sacrificed himself for the greater good. He represents America.
Fuck.
No, sorry.
I picked the wrong thing.
Ted, did you guys
Honestly,
see?
how did you think you were going to go wrong with Bacon Groot?
Yeah. I didn't realize it was going to
Then again, you're also in a room with myself and Jake.
True.
That's a fun game. Make any innocent thing related to 9/11. That's super nice.
That's an easy game.
Those mashed potatoes were an inside job.
Mashed potatoes. They're like the Irish. The Irish used to be prosecuted. You know what's prosecuted now? Muslims. Do you know why? 9/11.
We got very political.
Let's not talk about 9/11 so much. We have to title the video.
Yeah.
about 9/11.
Yeah.
Our thoughts on 9/11. Like, it's not even gonna be funny. It's gonna be like.
I thought this was a trailer review.
We were talking about that, but no. No, the Guardians trailer was, I think, the second best trailer behind Logan.
And Logan, by far, to me, was the best.
So good. So good.
You got
yes.
enough. I told you, Alex, this before. It's like, if you put Johnny Cash in a trailer, then the movie's not about Johnny Cash. You're an automatic win.
You creamed your jeans.
Yeah.
Because I honestly love that song. I think it was originally written by 9 Inch Nails, I believe.
Yes.
And it was also used at the season 2 finale of Rick and Morty, the 9 Inch Nails version. That's just a
And
great
then
song.
Johnny Cash in 2003 rewrote it.
Right before he died.
Yes.
Oh, so good.
How dare he not rewrite all his songs before he died?
I heard John Campia on Collider the other day.
That means we could possibly have a fight scene dedicated to Burning Ring of Fire.
Oh man, if the whole soundtrack...
Into a burning
Guys,
ring of
please
fire.
make the whole
We gotta stop,
soundtrack
'cause
of
they
that
have
movie.
copyright issues with you singing songs.
Oh, do they?
No, they
YouTube does.
whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
algorithms define that shit. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, don't put it in the description or any tags.
You don't need, yeah, whatever.
It's not gonna search
No,
through our
but-
video.
But
You sang this for a second.
doesn't matter.
You
We're
gotta
not
pay
ma-
Johnny Cash.
Are we
to
making
get
money
paid.
off this, guys? Are we really?
Are we really?
Are we
How are we
really?
all gonna divide the penny? How
The penny,
are
yeah.
we gonna do it?
Go to Europe. Those communist bastards.
Go to Europe. But what was I saying? No, John Campia was like, back in 2003, Johnny Cash had a vision of the future about an old man Logan movie, and he knew exactly what song to write or to rewrite for this, and it was "Hurt" by 9 Inch Nails. It was great. It was fantastic. No, but
What if it was the song Everybody Hurts, Everybody Cries,
When your claws come out.
Everybody Hurts.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of his like health factor isn't as strong in
It
his
diminishes.
older age. So
Yeah.
like now,
Dude,
because
the
he
movie
used
looks
to,
like
He
Last
also
of
lo-
Us.
in one comic though he actually loses the health factor and actually
he lost the health factor for a while
This
in
movie-
the second one.
Yeah, but this movie
Yeah.
forgets about that because that happened before Days of Future Past.
Oh, so the
Oh.
second movie's out of the timeline,
Basically, Deadpool.
or the new timeline.
The new timeline is the end of.
It is weakened though after he gets like all the things stabbed through him. Do you remember like that short time in Days of Future Past where like he comes out and Magneto like stabs him like 15 times with rebar
Yeah,
and
yeah,
drops
yeah.
him at the bottom of the ocean,
Yeah.
bottom of the lake? That I think that factors into like why it slows down is like his body was regenerating so quickly because he was dead.
I just want,
shit.
because remember at the end of Days of Future Past, Patrick Stewart's like, he's like, what did I miss? And Patrick Stewart's like, well, let me tell you, and then like the movie ends, and
Okay, yeah,
that's what I want to know. I want to know what happened
Well,
because
yeah,
the
no.
world looks like it's gone to shit.
Yeah, that's the one
Yeah.
kind of continuity thing I was talking about because this I think is supposed to take place like only a few years after the events in Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
So when they fix the timeline and this Logan movie is going to take place in this new timeline, at the end everything seemed great at the end of Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
Everyone,
the
Patrick Stewart
Reavers-
looked great.
The Reavers must have come because that's a.
I know, but it was
That's
only
what
a
the
few
villain
years
is.
later, and it's like gone so shitty. Wow, good thing you rebooted the timeline to save you guys. It still went to shit. You guys saving yourself.
You know, in like.
Can you? What was that in Incredibles? I just cleaned up this town.
Yeah,
Can we
it's nice.
keep it clean for
5 minutes.
10 minutes?
I am Mr. Incredible.
That's a movie that needs a sequel.
And it's getting one.
No, it's
fifth
getting
on.
one.
I know
Did
it
you
is,
guys hear the theory on what the story's going to be about?
Ooh, no.
Let me guess.
I've heard a couple of
Let me
theories.
guess. The Underminer.
No. Dash is going to become a villain.
Really?
Really?
Because I heard Jack
Dude.
Jack.
Dude,
Jack
you know
will be-
that's the
Well,
best
they said-
Fantastic Four movie. Yeah, that's the best Fantastic Four movie.
Oh yeah, no, there hasn't been a Fantastic Four movie nearly that good.
There's never been a Fantastic Four movie. I don't know.
Yeah. What? My memory, it's blocking something. I don't know what it
feels
is.
like
I'll tell you right now. I
honestly.
honestly, I can deal with the campiness of those two.
Oh, the first two,
Of those two, I can deal with that.
You can't deal with the new one?
The Fant Four Stick.
Fant Four Stick, yes.
Is the worst, in
they
my
made
opinion.
the A in Fantastic Four.
It is the worst comic. It is the Fant Four Stick is the worst comic book movie
Fan 5 Stick
ever.
is gonna
There's
be
nothing
great.
good about. There's nothing good about that
No,
movie.
do you know?
It
I
is
believe
the worst comic book movie of all time.
I believe that movie was made with the shitty budget it had purely to make the other two look better.
I think it was
Don't
also.
you guys like these movies, huh? These two camping movies you guys complained about look a lot better all of a sudden, don't they?
We used practical effects.
Dude.
The thing got to keep his penis.
It was too
Fox.
campy. Is this what you wanted it to look like? Is this what you wanted?
Not enough CGI. We'll have all of it.
Fox just took Josh Trank by the balls and was like, "You suck."
Josh Trank is like
And they kicked him
is like an abused wife.
I know.
He just took it, man.
And then he
He
lost
shows his
everything.
shiners.
He lost. Dude, he lost a Star Wars movie over it too.
Oh.
He did. He was supposed to basically. I think it was supposed to direct like a Boba Fett movie.
Oh man.
And
Well, he got a slap on the wrist.
Can we
And
talk
then-
about how Lando Calrissian's gonna be Donald Glover?
I know.
Oh,
So
yeah.
What?
Yeah, Donald Glover's confirmed to be Lando in the Han Solo origin story.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Here's the thing that bothers me. I'm not liking who they chose for Han Solo because I don't think there's a person alive that can play young Han Solo.
Okay, I did like the one guy. There was this movie, Age of Adeline. No one saw it.
That guy.
I
Yeah,
remember
I
Yeah,
know
but there
you're
was the younger guy who played young Harrison Ford. He does like an impression of Harrison Ford, and he like changes his face almost to look like Harrison Ford. It's spot on. He looks and he wasn't even named in the people they were looking for. But like there was online petitions like get this dude to be if there's gonna be young Han Solo, it's this guy or else.
I was gonna say this:
yeah.
get a guy that has a good voice and a good body, and then just CG his face to look like young Han Solo.
I don't know. We get.
They did that for Looper.
I know they did.
There's CG. I thought it was prosthetics. That was CG.
Well, it was prosthetic.
Prosthesis with CG.
What CG?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
What did they CG specifically?
They made Joseph Gordon-Levitt look a bit more like a younger version of Bruce Willis.
Huh.
Because he was the younger version of
It's
Bruce
changing
Willis.
bone structure and like tint of hair.
In the
Really?
nose and the eye. Yeah.
Because Joseph,
I thought it was all
Gordon-Levitt's heavily
practical. That's
Italian.
cool. That's
It
cool.
was. And the same guy that directed that, Ryan Johnson, is directing
Oh shit.
Episode 8.
Oh shit.
And I am really I love Looper.
Well, okay,
Looper's great.
maybe we'll like the new guy who's playing Han Solo better if they CG his face a little bit.
Alden
That's all I'm asking for.
Ehrenreich, he was in
I
that
think
movie.
that they tried to CG Scarlett Johansson's face to make her look more Asian for that movie they're doing, and they're like,
Ghost in
nah,
the Shell?
nah,
Can
we
we
can't
talk-
do that.
Can we
We
talk
can't
about that
CGI
movie?
Asian eyes on you.
That would be racist.
That would be.
Yeah, but yeah, just going back
You
all the
can
way.
make, you can make Joseph Gordon-Levitt look like Bruce Willis, but you can't make him look squinty.
Oh, I was about to say something very.
But, I mean,
very
you're right. They made Michael Douglas and Ant-Man look younger,
Yeah.
and that was awesome.
That was
Yeah.
really good.
That was
They did the
good.
same thing to Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really bad though.
At the end,
that
at
one,
the end,
it was
from
it was
far
called
away,
the face. It's like a face graph.
Yeah.
From
But they
far
did-
away, it looked great, but then when he got really close to the camera, it didn't look.
It was
that
just
great.
like
But-
modern day on a really young,
at the
like,
same
unathletic
time-
body, and it was like, oh.
But at the same time, it was in like a virtual reality type thing, so I can give it a pass.
Yeah.
Because it was like in a VR type thing,
angsty Robert Downey Jr.
I can give it a pass.
God, Mom, just go get in a car accident.
But guys, imagine
Why don't you get
if they
killed
can
by
do-
a plot device?
if they can do that now, if they can do all that stuff now
Yeah.
and make Jungle Book,
Oh yeah.
dude, where are they going to be in like 5 years?
Oh yeah. No. The
when they
technology goes so fast.
do Lion King.
Oh yeah. Oh, Lion King. I really
don't
hope
know
they
how-
get some of the original voice actors.
All right, here's my question.
James
Is-
Earl Jones.
Is
Oh
that
hell yeah.
is that considered because Lion King doesn't have a human soul in there?
Yeah.
Is it live action or is it animated?
That's an animated movie. I feel like the whole thing. Because what's the point of having a set? What's the point in?
But if they're doing like motion capture or performance
if
capture,
they do motion capture and have the
Then it's
bodies
live
moving,
action.
then it's live action.
Okay.
it's
Also,
the Uncanny Valley.
They'll probably have Timon walk on two legs.
Yeah, probably.
And so
Well-
you'd have to have someone that's moving.
I'm okay with that.
But that's what I'm saying is you'd actually have real acting. That was actually the biggest
Jeremy Irons
discussion
has
of
come back.
the
Jeremy Irons
Oscars.
has come back.
Yeah.
When Beowulf came out,
Yeah.
that one, it was a completely animated movie.
Yeah, we watched it in Mr. A teacher's class.
Yeah, it's one of those things though where they disputed. It was the same thing with Benedict Cumberbatch batch for playing Smaug. Can you get an award for doing face motion capture and voice acting, and what does it go under?
Maybe
It should be best actor.
What?
Because Andy Serkis, man, that man deserves like a lifetime achievement award for all
I think
stuff
it
he's
should
done.
maybe be a specific award, not to diminish the award. In fact, I say the opposite. I think it is its own art form, motion capture, and it deserves its own award.
They need some kind of like digital performance award, and
Yeah.
it goes to digital performance. It can be just voice acting. It can be motion capture and voice acting. It can be all of that stuff because
best digital performance.
yeah, best digital performance. Because like somebody like a Jim Carrey in the Christmas Carol,
And it
like,
should go to the actor and anybody who worked on the CG to bring that character to the screen.
yes,
Like when you see a whole
You're
crew
bringing
come
a
up.
whole room of people.
Yeah.
you're bringing like 100 people up there,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean that award goes to like the special effects artists and
Yeah.
the actors.
They also need to reunionize the CG effects studios because you heard the whole thing about Sausage Party.
Yeah.
Really abusing all of their like animators.
Yeah, and I heard they didn't even credit them.
They didn't credit them. They didn't pay.
I mean,
them.
there was an opening credit for them, but not an ending credit for them.
A lot of them got cut on money, which is
Really?
you don't do.
Ooh.
I still haven't seen Sausage Party. I need to see that.
I
saw
loved it. I loved it.
I-
Yeah.
My only regret is seeing it of right-minded body.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
It's a Seth Rogen movie. You have to be slightly buzzed
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
order to.
I mean, for some people, I heard some people didn't like it. They're like, it's too racist. But like,
No
they made-
shit, Sherlock.
yeah, they made fun of like everybody, like especially white people.
There was a Nazi joke in it for fun.
I'm sorry. There are certain movies like if you feel offended by that.
I'm like,
You
oh
need to
really?
stop.
Sausages offend you?
Yeah.
Sausages?
Well, it's like the people that
Are you not okay with
it's
the
like
full
the-
food orgy?
It's like the people that went to go see Deadpool and they're like, I didn't like all the violence and language and all that stuff. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, what the
Just
hell?
shut up.
Yeah,
Have
Like,
you
so
ever
triggered.
seen Deadpool?
Yeah.
That's my question. It's like, have you ever read Deadpool?
yeah, I hate it.
Have you seen sausages? Come on.
They're slightly erotic.
they're very phallic.
Hot dogs, buns. There's a conspiracy there somewhere.
You know you were making hot dogs and buns fuck long before Seth Rogen did.
You felt a little tingle in your jingle when you put that sausage in your mouth.
You know you did a silly Jewish voice every time you had a bagel.
Oh, I do. The falafels versus the bagels. It's
No,
so
they were
lovely
like
to meet you.
baklava or something.
Yeah, they were
There was
baklava.
something.
And they just kept making fun. Nobody knows what you are. Are you a dessert? Are you a bread? What are you?
No, when I was working at the movie theater, people were like, oh, have you seen it yet? And I'd be like, oh, yeah, it's got a lot of interesting things to say about the conflict between Israel and Palestine. And people are like, what? I thought, wait, the sausage movie? Really?
Oh,
I was like, yeah,
hey.
it's very socially inept. You should go see it. It's really good.
It's really sad about the amount of like political satire in it, and nobody cared. Because
I love.
they're
I'm
doing
sorry.
it
I
on my
love
throats.
political
No
satire.
one cared because it was racist.
I love
Fuck
political
off.
satire in animation, like a South Park, like
Yeah.
that. Like that's great.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever you can add like political satire to anything.
Mhm.
Every time we're in.
It wasn't the most
Every
clever
time-
satire in
No,
Sausage
it was
Party.
very heavy-handed.
Every time
Very
we're-
heavy-handed, yeah.
I swear, every time now we're in theater history, I can now think of something that we're talking about. It's like South Park.
Yeah, South Park.
South Park.
South Park. South Park.
South Park did it.
Trey
Or,
Parker,
like, the-
Matt Stone-
Trey Parker, Matt Stone are geniuses.
South Park did it. South Park did it.
I just
In
love
their 200 and some episodes, they've done it.
or there's only so many like stories, and they're just reused throughout time.
Mhm.
And then the amount of people in history that just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna make it funny."
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. No, yeah, all they are, especially these 2 seasons right now, they're just reflecting what's happening now, and therefore they can never run out of material.
They're pulling
Yeah.
a Family Guy.
Yeah. What
But
do you
they're
mean?
doing it
What do
better.
you mean? Pulling a Family Guy.
It's more referred to as pulling The Simpsons. The Simpsons will never run out of anything to make fun of
Yeah.
because of current events.
Mhm.
It's just something like that. And
I
South Park.
Because I never
find
saw
it-
a lot of social and political commentary.
No,
I think
the
South
first,
Park-
the first
but I
three
think South-
seasons of Family Guy had that.
South
Okay.
Park, but South Park is better than Family Guy.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
hands
Hands
down.
down.
Well, I was
Yeah.
about to say South Park technically
it's-
perfected it because they put out a show every 7 days.
Yeah, I think, me and my roommate talk about this a lot. We say that Family Guy has a ratio. It's like, what is it, 3 to 5?
There's about 4 really awful jokes, and then there's one pretty good joke.
Yeah, there's one
actually.
great joke, and then 4 real bad ones you gotta sit
They always
through.
do those cutaways, and sometimes
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's
They
like,
put light so heavy on it.
yeah,
I think they should drop Family Guy and put all that effort into American Dad.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
American Dad is so much
much
better than
better.
Family Guy.
Yeah.
It just
And the Cleveland show is already canceled.
yeah.
It's okay.
Or how
We
about
don't
that
need
one that talked about the border that no one remembers the name to?
The what?
It was like the Borderins or something like that,
The
and it's talking about the 2 neighbors that are in New Mexico, and one is the guy who controls the border, and one is an immigrant family.
Not even
Yeah,
ringing
never
any
heard of
bells.
it.
Nope,
Yeah,
nothing.
it was on for about a month and a half and got canceled so quickly.
Maybe it was too politically charged, that one. That sounds...
Or maybe it was just bad.
Oh, it was also
Maybe.
bad. The art style was bad. The acting was bad. Because like you could tell they were just using the outline for all of Fox's animated sitcoms.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Stupid dad, stupid son, emotionally awkward daughter, hot wife, and this
A crazy extra, like an alien or a dog.
or
Yeah.
a baby. Like they had their daughter.
So
and
they
it
just
was like
stole
a,
the ideas
a Honey
Yeah.
Boo
from Seth
esque character.
MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane stole from himself.
3 times.
How dare
Yeah.
he?
Also, the Cleveland show was just stupid. It
No,
was
but
like
what
it was all
makes-
like the stuff that like was swept off the table of Family Guy and landed in the
Oh.
crumbs. It's like this is too bad.
Yeah, this is all the extra bullshit we don't need, so here you go. Yeah.
What are these jokes that don't make sense? Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Cleveland show will do.
Yeah.
It also, I think he made Cleveland shows purely so he could make more racist jokes and then say, hey, it's okay. The
'Cause
main
it's black
characters are
people.
black, so we
Yeah.
can't be racist.
I mean, isn't Cleveland voiced by a white dude anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A white dude that looks like John McCain.
That's funny.
Interesting.
That's funny.
A bald.
Well, he's also Herbert the Pervert.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's-
Cleveland Brown, yeah.
Those are 2 very different characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably has to have a lot of prep.
Oh yeah, I mean he's a great voice actor. It's not his fault. The jokes he get are shitty.
Get your fat space ass back over there. Hey,
I came on the other day.
I wonder where my paper
That's what I was like on sale
really
at
missing
Best
the
Buy, and I
names.
was contemplating getting it the other
Before I
day.
had all the Star Wars movies on DVD, I went to every store I could looking for a hard copy because Blockbusters are gone. I'm not saying we should bring Blockbusters back, but when I want to buy a hard copy of a DVD, boy, was that convenient to have a Blockbuster. I went to Walmart and they had the Family Guy Star Wars. They didn't have the original Star Wars.
Now
They
everything's-
had the prequels.
See, now everything's
Didn't
on
have the original
Blu-ray.
trilogy.
Now everything's on Blu-ray.
Yep.
And
Well, I mean, I like. I have them all on DVD and Blu-ray though. It was a complete set,
there.
so it's not bad.
I bought them all twice on DVD and Blu-ray.
Oh wow. Mine was a gift. Shout out to my bae.
Oh, there you go.
So I guess it's enjoy a fat guy week, because my Tinder's blowing up.
Hey, did you get one of those Tinder boosts?
Yeah, I got a
That's
lucky,
so dumb.
no, I got a lucky egg, and I've been put. Oh wait, no, Pokemon Go. my bad.
lucky egg.
No, it's just like it's really weird because it's been dry for like 2 months now, and all of a sudden, boop, 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 like all these people.
It's
Like,
getting
hey, what's
cold
up?
outside.
And I'm a
people
fan.
want
Everyone's
someone
like, I want to
cuddle
snuggle
with.
up in that beard.
I need to
See, I
bury a
shaved,
warm
so
bone
yeah.
if you're okay with that.
I'm gonna hibernate with that bear, but man, come here.
Hey, I'm furry.
After
okay.
the show, I shaved, and it felt. Oh, it feels so good.
I was told not to shave because for 1776 they're like, there's probably going to be a role for
Oh,
a
when's
bearded
that
guy.
audition? When is that?
No
No-
clue.
November.
I'm
November?
excited for it because I want to get.
It's at the end of
Benjamin
It's at the end of November.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Benjamin Franklin.
Franklin. Yeah.
I think it's near the
No,
end.
it's a musical. I'm not gonna get in. They're gonna.
But you're a
watch
guy.
me-
You have a higher opportunity.
Yeah, I know. I
You'll
still
probably
don't
just be a
get
guy
in,
that
though.
like. You'll probably just be a guy that just kind of stands in the background and mouths.
I'm not good at singing. They know that. I know that. When I go up, I'm wasting their time.
You know that. I know that. You all know that. It's just like Donald Trump said.
You know it. I know it. We all
I hear
know.
it from a lot of places. I just hear it. Yeah, from myself.
See,
I hear it from when they play
We're
back the
talking
video.
no, I
We
am
said
the
that-
best to know about this.
We said that in the car, but it was about somebody else. We don't.
It was talking about when you're setting a paper and you don't know what the fuck you're doing, and so you're like, you know my source, I know my source, we all know my source.
We were talking about another thing, but we can't talk about here because reasons. Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Because we actually have social lives that you're not allowed to be a part of.
Yes.
So. To the general audience, not you.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you looked at me in the eyes, so I took it very personally.
We locked eyes. It happens. It was like across the room.
Well, damn, Galax, I guess I just won't ask about your social life, alright? Good.
Sorry, I can't be a part of it.
Go enjoy your Tinder, asshole.
So, I'm gonna...
Go find some strange.
Find some slash. Some sliz. The axe wound.
God!
Oh my goodness.
So I'm gonna make a comment on your almost empty jar of cheesy poops. Your giant Costco brand cheesy poops.
Yeah, it's Utz, man.
Yeah.
I'm not a sponsor.
Dude, I don't eat those anymore.
Oh wait, no. Oh yeah,
It's almost gone. There's like only, I would say, 20 left in your giant jar.
Dude, I don't eat those anymore. My grandma used to get me those all the time, and I don't.
I think it's like 2 weeks old at this point, just because it took me forever to get
whenever I would finish a play,
it's like a
like
child,
she would just hand me one of those. She'd hand me one of those, and I liked it, but it got to the point where I'm just like, I hate these things now. They're terrible for you.
Yeah.
It's like eating styrofoam.
Well, when you have
Delicious
the giant mason jar of them, it's like a bottomless snack. It's like having.
And you're in college.
It's
too,
like
so
having
it's gonna last like a month.
Oh yeah, it's like having a Baskin Robbins unlimited fry bar in your lap. It's great.
Or the peanut the pretzels with the peanut butter on the inside.
Oh
That
yeah,
blew my mind when I was not of a right mind.
Those were good, weren't they?
That's how I refer to it as always, so I'm not self-incriminating.
Your Honor.
I never explicitly said. I just partake in things of the botanical variety.
I'm just growing some plants, man.
Tomatoes.
I'm a gardener.
I'm a botanist. What do you know?
Was it you that said botanical variety last night?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
That's how I refer to it. I'm going to partake of things of the botanical variety.
And then Tyler and I just like looked at each other and started laughing.
I like to sound fancy as fuck. I'm sorry.
It was fun. It was funny. It was great. It was funny.
You
made everybody laugh.
You gotta smoke the J with your pinky up. Very, very classic.
You have to hold a roach like that anyway. You have to use your nails.
Yeah.
So you have like all these fingers on them. I saw there was
so fancy. You got 3 fingers up.
But don't go downtown because this is a gang sign.
Is it really?
Everything's a gang sign.
How is this a gang sign?
No, this.
It's okay.
Specifically this one?
No, it's you're holding up. All your fingers are like.
Or straight.
Do I look like an expert on this?
Yes.
Tell me about the streets, Alex. I want to know.
You're from around here, you know.
I am from Greenville, North Carolina, but still, I'm alive, aren't I?
You're my connection to the what's it, Ebonic community? That's racist still. That's still racist.
The
Like after you said, "Oh, that's racist. That's racist."
The extra melanin called no, still not. No.
The extra.
There's skin allows them to work outside. No, we can't say that.
I feel like this would be a lot less awkward if we had a black guy in here. You know.
Well, your roommate is black.
Yes, he is.
I've just been pretty quiet for the most part.
Shush! Stay in your place.
Sorry, Massive.
God damn it, we're gonna burn in hell.
9/11.
9/11.
The thing that makes us feel 9/11 is the cop-out. How do we get out of this?
What's gonna blow up the comments more, 9/11 or racist remarks?
Both.
Well, I mean, we could go down this rabbit hole. I got a lot that I could say.
My God.
Oh, or anti-Christian remarks. Yeah.
Did I tell you my joke about Aslan's hands?
What about Aslan's
Oh
hands?
yeah.
Am I allowed to say this on the podcast?
What, like?
Just
What do you mean
let's be
allowed
safe.
to say?
Let's be safe.
I'm gonna go over and whisper to you. You say something else.
Okay, well, I was about to say, like, I've done nothing all day. Literally, I woke up and was just like, life. No, that
How
was
intriguing.
yeah. That was no my day. Like I woke up and I got to bed really early because there was our cast party was last night. I'll say that, and I got back at like 2 a.m. after I took Alex home and everything.
Alex.
And no, I woke up at like 9 and I was like, I only got like 7 hours of sleep.
See the show
I should be
yet.
more tired than this.
But people who are in our community.
Oh yeah, in our community they'll get it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want this to be on desk, and she's like,
Yeah.
well, Alex, I have some bad news for you.
I was perusing the internet last night looking for Logan reviews.
She was
Came
just
across
so
your bullshit.
Nobody knows.
So told us.
Oh, God.
No, I don't know.
We just stop where we are.
Yeah. Did I tell you what my order last night at McDonald's was? Because I didn't know either until this morning.
Oh, you didn't know until.
I told you I had to look. I woke up this morning. I was like, wow, I kind of feel like garbage. And I looked at the receipt and I ordered 4 cheeseburgers and a large fry, and ate them within 5 minutes of ordering.
Jesus Christ!
How are you still alive?
Pure willpower.
I'll eat a McGangbang and feel like I ate a brick. But
I was
you're
on
gonna
many.
shit out of
I was on many things.
Jesus.
You're gonna shit out a brick after that one.
I put fries in mine too,
Yeah.
because I'm crazy.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm fucked
No,
up.
you know what I had at Sup Dogs the other day?
What?
The cheeseburger with the fries in it.
No. I think Daniel got that.
I love that one.
But I had the appetizer all by myself. Pizza fries.
Ooh,
Okay.
pizza fries.
I thought it was gonna be like when you go to Buffalo Brothers, one of my favorite places.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Well, we're trying to get them to.
Please.
Come on, Buffalo Brothers. I'm gonna talk about how good your food is. It's just the cheese they put on the pizza and bacon bits. On crinkle cut, ooh.
I would kind of want pepperoni too,
That, well, here's the
Yeah,
thing. The
yeah.
Sup Dogs pepperoni fries, they
Keep going.
sounded good in theory.
though. Like all things.
But never get pizza from a hot dog place. That's
telling me.
word to the wise.
Or vice versa.
I don't know. I feel a pizza joint could do like a burger.
The cheese was fine, the fries were fine, the pepperonis were fine. That was the worst red sauce. It was like tomato flavored toothpaste.
Was it
that
ragu?
shit was
You didn't
the
even
worst.
say, you
Was
didn't
it
say
ragu?
pizza sauce, you said red sauce. Like,
It
that's how-
wasn't even pizza
it wasn't
sauce.
even-
It was red liquid. They shit on the fries,
It was ketchup.
and it made the fries like wet. I'm like, oh,
Ugh.
like because they looked good when they put them down on the.
Like you said, they look good.
Everyone
in
at the
theory.
table was like, "Oh shit, that looks delicious," and
Then
I
they
was
put it in
like,
their
"That's
mouth
where it
and they're like,
ends."
Fuck no.
That's the only sense it appeals to.
I'm sad I couldn't go to the improv show. But like we all got back at like 7 o'clock, and we were like not being able to get to the improv show.
Oh, some people made it. Caitlin was in the show.
Well, yeah, Caitlin did, but like she has an obligation.
Mhm.
I was tired.
Oh yeah.
We all were
My
very
sleep-
tired.
I think Connor went nut. Actually,
I took a
he
nap,
didn't.
dude.
Yeah.
I took a nap from like I got back at like 7, shaved until like 8. It took me a while.
There's just so much there.
There was. It took a long time. No, and then I just kind of like relaxed, and then at like 8 o'clock I fell asleep, and then woke up at like 11:50, and then was like, I need to be at this party by 12 to get my my paper plate.
Yeah.
At 12:05.
And I have got 10 minutes, and then I got there like I
You
put on
texted
some-
me like I'm gonna be 20 minutes late, and I'm like, well, you're gonna miss it.
no well with what happened I didn't so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cops are fun.
yeah.
They flashed the lights, and I was at a point in the night where when I saw the flashing lights, I did not think cop. I did not know this was that kind of party. I was very excited.
Someone
I
brought
had
the
that-
lights. No way.
See, I had just gotten there, so I'm like, you can't do anything to me. And I was, but then like when everybody was like, okay, like we'll just take it inside, we'll keep it low, and the cop was very nice about it. He was good.
Very
But-
nice gentleman.
Yeah, he was.
Mostly because we're a very white community.
Mhm.
But
Should we talk about the trailers a little more? Because I feel like, how long are these supposed to be? Like an hour? 15 minutes is going to be...
We've only talked for 50 minutes.
15?
50.
50?
50. Yes.
Oh, okay, so let's make the last 10 minutes about the trailers,
I was
huh?
gonna say we've been
We can-
circling the drain of 9/11 and
We-
Yeah, I feel
No,
like...
honestly, we can talk as long as you want.
Alright,
We
okay.
Yeah,
can
this
talk as long
I
as.
think
this
maybe
is
we should
just-
cap it like an hour and a half. But
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
I don't think we're ready
We're
for
gonna have
3
guests.
hours.
I just
Dude,
wanted to do like
We're gonna have
tonight.
guests on this
Like
thing
one.
too. This is gonna be like the official like.
Oh shit! You're our first guest.
This is
Oh
gonna
my
be the.
God.
Hey!
Yay!
Accidental,
I've
but it
got the
happened.
biggest dick.
Dude, this is gonna be the official podcast
I
of
can smell you from here,
of
sweaty.
the school. This is
I
gonna be
don't
the official
think
podcast.
I
of
do not think
the
that is
school
true at all.
SOTD.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it is at all, but
Well, that's the goal.
that's the goal. I'm just
It's
saying
good
right
to
now.
have big, unaccomplishable dreams because when you shoot
But we're
for
gonna
the
get
stars,
people-
you land on the moon.
Well, we're gonna get guest stars.
When you miss, you just put the gun in your mouth the second time. It's
Yeah,
so good.
there you go. When the bullet misses, you hang the noose. That's what I always say. So 9/11, Christianity, and suicide. Let's talk. What else can we make people
What
upset
was
about?
oh no, like I said, I did nothing today.
Nothing?
I literally like woke up and
Oh,
it was like
That out there
there's
took all day.
there's nothing for me to do today.
That's it.
I watched like
Took a long
football
time
for like 10 minutes and my team sucks. Yeah, so
I don't watch sports.
I
ball.
I
The
put
sports ball,
so you know what I did?
where the ball goes in the hoop, and I go, yeah.
That's it.
My team, we did it. I was there. I helped because we did it. I wore the shirt. That's me helping.
He ran the ball, but I get all the credit.
I literally watched Edward. I watched Edward Scissorhands this morning.
Oh, that's a good movie.
I hadn't seen that movie in a while, and I got it at Best Buy the other day for like $9.99.
Hey,
The
good deal.
Steelbook Blu-ray edition,
Mm.
25th
Do you think
anniversary.
Scissorhands would have a different connotation if Edward Scissorhands was a girl?
I feel like. Actually, no. I don't feel like. I've seen the porn parody.
You know what?
I don't feel like there's a porn parody. I've seen it. It's Edward Dildo Hands. He had dildos for fingers.
I think the budget was probably pretty.
I watched it. I stopped jerking off. I said, nope, we're putting the dick away, and we're watching this with some fucking popcorn.
I told you.
It had a plot. He just wanted to be accepted.
He was probably really
You
popular.
were just looking for love.
So my question
In
is,
all the wrong holes.
so like at max he could use 2 of his 10 fingers. What happened to the other 8? Did he just wait for the battery to wear down? Or like,
Well, no, they were just sitting there flopping about. They were just on the other.
You
How?
see, the great thing about vibrators is when the battery runs out, there's still a dildo.
It's still a dick. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
still
love,
phallic.
I love how we have our dildo expert in the room. So we are
Yes.
set.
Yeah, you know,
So,
sweaty McBig Dick over here knows what he's talking about.
So, like, how big was the budget? Did it just look like gaff tape holding 10 dildos onto their hands?
Let me try my
The
hardest to
prop
recollect
master knows a
this.
lot about gaff
I
tape
only
over here.
saw this once. I didn't.
It's
upon
not
further
cute.
viewings.
But you have a whole shelf of film.
Wait, let me see if I have it. Hold on.
You have
Did you
Citizen,
buy it?
Dude,
Did you
sir, you have
spend money?
Citizen Kane. You have to have this now. I
It's right between Star Wars Episode 1 and my trash can.
Yeah, I have them in order by
mean,
tone. Yeah.
Episode 2. We got it.
I think there's a very similar line. I hate sand. It's rough, coarse, and gets everywhere.
Yeah.
Like anal.
I hate my fingers.
Oh my
They're
god.
rough, coarse, and get everywhere.
Oh my god.
So, question: what was the most memorable scene? What was the Oscar-winning moment?
Oh man, the Oscar-winning moment.
You told me about this the other day. No, you told about how being an actor has ruined porn for you.
Yeah. Talk
yeah.
about that. That's good.
Oh God. So
Where are you
if
going,
you do
man?
not know, because we have more free time now, Jake has accepted being not necessarily a mentor, but a pseudo mentor.
Pseudo mentor, sure.
With I love how you're just like, don't touch me, don't equate me to anything.
I'm just like, sure, get your labels off of me.
I am going to put a
I am
warning
a
before
human
this
being.
video.
He's helping me get into stand-up, and I think I'm starting to get some good material.
Yeah, once you get some free time, you should come out to Crave Comedy Club, Greenville, North Carolina.
For the Ugly
That's
Duck
my shameless plug.
The Ugly Ducks comedian.
Ugly Duck Comedy.
Oh, there you
This
go.
is our shameless plug. We don't care, like podcast.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
There's gonna be like a massive warning before this video. Too.
So my first joke that I wrote was my real problem with porn. And as a theater student, I cannot watch porn with the sound on.
Privacy.
When
man.
I
You need
watched,
privacy.
for the first time I watched porn after my first week of college, I found myself more dissecting the plot. And why was she moaning like that? What was the
What?
inner monologue of this
I don't
girl as
believe
she's
her.
getting?
I don't
what's the
believe her.
motivation?
Yeah,
What's
I
the
don't-
action?
Like, they don't actually get into it until the porn. Everything else is just kind of dead, low energy. And then, like, you kind of know your motive for screaming when you're getting fucked without lube. I mean, it's there.
On the delivery, like what? Okay, why are you cleaning this MILF's pool? That's what we want to know.
My biggest problem too, part two, after the not acting, I've sent a few letters to browsers. They've been pumping up their quality. It's been getting better.
Slowly but surely.
You think browsers was like, we got a letter, and someone else was like, why? Why did we get a letter?
What's a letter?
The pages are sticky.
Oh wait, that's
I don't think anybody in browsers opens up anything they receive ever, because that's terrifying.
Oh no, it's a white powder. What is it? Well, I can tell you.
I think someone came in an envelope and they sent it to us.
It just dried out. Now, my other problem is not explaining why you have dildos and condoms all over your house. Are you that ready to get fucked? Also, why are you so prepared in the middle of the day to be seen by some random 18-year-old in your best lingerie with all your makeup on? If you're at home in the middle of the day, you don't care about how you look.
If this was accurate, this bitch would be in sweatpants, eating some Oreos.
Where's that porn? It's more realistic. I could connect to that more. I want to go over to my neighbor.
You want to do some connecting when you watch porn.
You need to fucking doggy style because I don't want to look at you.
That's what the plastic bag's for. I'm sorry, the paper bag. The plastic bag's for the snuff film.
Only if you have zip ties.
So Guardians. So Guardians.
I love how you're just sitting in the corner. It's like, I don't want to add to any of this.
This is beautiful.
So good. No, what's funny? No, when I watch Edward Scissorhands, there is like the one lady who is like the MILF. Like in the beginning of the movie, there's like a guy fixing her. What is it? Like her garbage disposal or something like that.
That's how it
and
starts.
she's there and it's like, oh, I don't want you to go anywhere and everything. And then the lady like knocks on her door and she's like, you realize there's somebody here. And then like later she like shows Edward like her her underwear and everything and just it's
And Edward's like,
yeah, and he leaves. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hilarious and I'm like, wow, that's great. But
It's where we all have to start from.
yes, but no, that's what I did this morning. I watched Edward Scissorhands. Good movie. That is an underrated movie.
Yeah.
It
Was
is.
that? What was Johnny Depp's first movie? I know that was one of his first.
It might have been Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, actually.
Possibly?
It was Nightmare on Elm Street and then Gilbert Grape.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, when you said that immediately, that flashback, because his first scene that he ever filmed was him getting stabbed through the stomach while he's sleeping on his bed.
And then he comes through the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He reaches up, then goes down through it. Yeah.
Yeah. And Gilbert Grape was great.
Gilbert Grape.
That's
I'm
a good.
People, that was
Leonardo
Leonardo DiCaprio.
DiCaprio.
People thought he was actually autistic for a while.
Dude, Leo
That's
DiCaprio.
my favorite thing. Is that's
Hey,
how good of an actor he
barn, Gilbert. You know.
Gilbert.
Oh,
Gilbert.
Gilbert, the burger barn.
Never go full retard.
Mama.
Why didn't he win an Oscar for that movie?
Because you don't give Oscars to mentally challenged people.
Didn't?
I don't know how the quiet guy got. I'm joking.
Well, I got quiet because I'm thinking like there's had to be a role where someone played a special.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, did he get an Oscar for that?
Oh, the son from Breaking Bad.
He got an Emmy?
He's actually handicapped. He won some award.
Because I knew he
Tom
had.
Hanks had to have gotten nominated.
He has a little bit of cerebral palsy. I don't know if that's the correct way to describe it.
He has a slight
He's
dash.
got a dash of cerebral palsy,
I thought
but
he
he
won
like
for
plays
Gump,
it up for the show. Which honestly is a little funny when you think about it. The director's like, "Listen, can you like be extra palsy for me?"
Did you know
Did I know?
that that kid is from Western Carolina University?
Really?
Really?
No
Wow.
Oh,
Yes,
no.
indeed.
That's
He's
crazy.
from Western Carolina University. Did not know that.
We got Sandra Bullock, so you know what?
Yeah, but everybody
She
hated
dropped
Sandra
out.
Bullock. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a professor that actively shit talks her.
Yeah. What I think was it like that would
Yeah,
yell at her
because
all
she
the
was
time?
the professor
Yeah.
at the time, and she told her that she will never act professionally.
Well, you hear that, kids? When teachers tell you no, tell them to shush.
Because I
Teachers
can win
don't
an
know.
Oscar one
Teachers
day.
don't know what they talk about. They don't with their books and shit. Who needs them?
I can win an Oscar. For a
College
movie-
expensive. Don't do
For a
it. I
movie that's
fantasize about
only
dropping out every
actually
day.
okay.
Nothing.
That
Nothing.
movie's not great.
What movie?
The Blind Side. Like, it's a good movie, but it's not a
Yeah,
great
it's
movie.
okay.
She had it, and she was good in the movie.
Yeah.
I
But-
hate it. Well,
You
for
hate it.
obvious reasons, but
What?
I just don't like it because like it was an okay film, and then like it was on every day for a solid
Yeah,
year.
it was overhyped.
Yeah.
I didn't know why everyone was so excited
Anytime
about
you
it.
didn't have like
It is a
a
true
teacher didn't have a
story.
plan for
Oh, yeah.
teaching, they would just put on that because
big
it
in-
was,
it was-
accepted in the public school system.
It was big in obviously Maryland because the guy played for the Ravens. So
It's big in North Carolina because Christianity.
Here we go again, Alex. Here we go again.
I'm so sorry that I don't
Suppress
fit
your opinions, Alex. Suppress them.
Well, I'm sorry we can't all ban Harry Potter for wizardry.
Oh God.
you can ban Harry. Harry Potter's great.
Harry Potter. Well, my grandma.
Paganism.
My grandma wouldn't let me watch Avatar: The Last Airbender at the house because it was the episode where he went into the spirit world, and
I
she
was
was
about
like,
to say, 'cause-
"I'm not having the spirit world in my house." I'm like,
Because-
"What do you think heaven is, bitch?"
Sir, if it was the movie, then I'm like, your grandma is a genius.
Oh, yeah. No M. Night Shyamalan bullshit in my
No.
house.
Dude, why does that new M. Night
There's no
movie
such
look so
thing as
good?
Why does it look good?
Why? Is it
Why?
look- what are they hiding? What's he hiding?
The
Or-
twist,
no,
the
remember-
real
no.
twist is that it's an actually good movie.
No,
Exactly.
remember when we went to go see Magnificent Seven, and we were
Yeah.
sitting there, and it said from the director of it, it said all these movies,
Previously on
and I
Smoke and Mirrors.
and I just had this audible. It was very audible because it like went from really loud to really like soft in the trailer.
Oh, I
just
heard
this,
you, yeah.
This audible. Oh no! Like why
wait,
him?
That one looks. That one movie he's doing looks fantastic.
With James McAvoy, yeah.
I already predicted what's going to happen though.
Yeah,
The
you
three
did.
girls that he picks up are also part of
I
his
think we
movie.
talked about all of that last week in the
Yes,
last
we
show.
did.
We did.
Just to catch you new guys up.
I mean,
But I mean,
how big has this thing grown since last?
I think we got a whole, is it 9 views? I haven't checked.
yes,
Yes? Okay.
something like that. Yes.
Nice.
Wait, you know what? It's, dude. I've been on my other channel has been up for 3 years, and I have 120
Hey.
subscribers.
Hey.
I
So
have-
it takes a while.
I have a private channel that I put all of my, all my non-videos, but all of my videos that I would use for auditions, because
Yeah.
it helps you break down videos to send.
Mhm.
I have 24 followers.
Okay.
I don't even know. It's private. They can't even watch the videos.
Oh, that's weird.
I have
That happens.
24 subscribers.
Do you have like some titties for a picture or something?
No, it's just me playing a trumpet for like a minute and a half.
Oh, they see you blowing. Mm.
But yeah, no.
Well, actually, Eli recorded a little bit of the Swiss show. He recorded one game. We did the dating game. So I can show you that later. Because you guys missed the show.
I'm so sad that I missed you getting very wet on stage.
Oh yeah. Well, honestly, the best part was probably because we were rehearsing the dating game before, and Cole was originally going to be the guesser, and he was like, "I did it twice in a row. Jake, do you want to try it?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I did a character I used to do in high school, Shacheft.
I know Shachef.
Shacheft, yes. So I did the dating game as Shacheft, and they were like, "No, fuck that. You're the guesser. You're the guesser for the show." And we did it. And it was really good.
I'm gonna audition again next year. It's
Yeah, you definitely should. Because we tell a lot of people, please audition again next year. And some people it's like 3 times people still, don't get into the junior year.
I'm not butthurt. I'm taking it well.
No, you really have been.
I don't need your pity.
A lot of people will be
Then
graduating.
fuck you.
A lot of people will
shit.
be graduating too. I mean, so yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
Open your mouth so I can take a shit.
I'm gonna shit in your
But
mouth.
aren't a lot of people going to be graduating too? So I mean, it's like
2 people.
to be okay.
And also 2. We were originally going to take 4 people,
Mm.
but we took 6 because 2 of them are going to be seniors. Like they're graduating this year.
Okay, so yeah.
They'll be gone too. So 4 people are leaving.
Yeah.
So yeah.
4 roles. How many freshmen do I have to kill?
All of them.
Yeah, the freshman class.
All
Okay.
of them. Dude, every
Make sure
single
they're not even in theater. Go to other colleges.
I'm gonna walk up to
Murder.
them the first week of school. Oh, you're in the School of Theater and Dance. You're wasting your time.
Waste.
You're wasting your time.
Wasting
You're wasting your time. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. They don't care about you. Get out of here.
You just gotta slip roofies in all their drinks.
Don't
Don't fuck them. Hold on. Don't fuck them.
Dude, third week.
Don't fuck them. But when they wake up, they'll think they got fucked.
God, that's a terrible idea. Dude, I make jokes, but I never talk about Ruby. That is Bill Cosby.
Oh!
You put the pudding, you put the roofies in the pudding,
That's
and you
why
eat
the pudding-
and
that's
then
why-
I see their boobies, thank you.
That was Jim Jeffries did a thing on that. He was like, you can't be mad at him for raping all those women.
Because that had to be so funny.
You waking up with him looking at your tits and just being like, boop, da, boop,
Put the bing bong.
and we're done.
Open, there's my sperm you.
Jim Jeffries is awful, but I
Oh,
love
I
him.
love Jim Jeffries.
God, I watch those so much.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
God, yeah. Speaking of which, we need to do that sometime.
I agree.
Yeah.
We can discuss the logistics of that in a second.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Jesus.
Logan.
Logan.
No, wait, we didn't talk about Rogue One.
Oh yeah, Rogue One. Let's talk about Rogue One.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't think I actually saw the trailer.
It was
Dude,
good.
watch it now.
I was showing
Fuck off.
people the trailer as soon as I saw it, and
It looked from the opening shot
oh yeah.
of that ship just going over that.
Now
beach.
John Williams isn't doing the score, is he?
No, it's Michael Giacchino,
I
the
don't know
guy
how I
that
feel
did
about
the recent Star Trek films.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, it
was
seems
going
like
to be
in the trailer
yeah.
that they're using elements from the original John Williams score, kind
Well,
of
they're
like
going to. Yeah,
kind of like what Star Wars: The Clone Wars did.
and Rebels.
In
as
Rebels,
well,
like
yeah.
they have their own original score, but they'll take some motifs from the original score and sprinkle it in there. So
And this may not
yeah.
even be what the score even sounds like.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it will,
They're
but
just making it like.
I think
plus maybe John
I
Williams
trust-
should stay specific to the episodes.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm okay. Well, there's got John Williams is like 85 years old, so we
He's
need
an
to
old man.
yeah, we need to find his successor soon.
Yeah.
You know, okay. I mean, I hope the man could live forever, but you know.
Well, I mean, is there going to be like a 10, 11, and 12? I don't know how I feel about that. I'm cool. I'm cool
They
with
haven't
7, 8,
really
9.
planned anything. I don't think they have anything. They haven't announced anything.
Because if they can
They've
do
planned
if
stuff,
they
but
can do
they haven't
7, 8, and 9 with John Williams, and then he dies, that's okay with me.
Knock on wood.
Not gonna,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
What am I gonna? Am I gonna kill him?
No.
Have I killed John Williams?
No, I'm just saying. I don't
Sure,
want John Williams.
I
to
know
go.
the whole knock on wood thing.
No, but I mean,
well, I hope murder
No.
doesn't happen. Knocking on some wood.
but I mean, the Force Awakens score was great.
oh yeah,
I
so
love
good.
it. Yeah, but
Ray's theme was great.
yes.
What's the song? It's like Shirzio of X-Wings.
Yeah,
That song's
yeah,
great.
yeah. The end of the movie.
I kind of, oh god, because you can hear, it was reminiscent of when Luke was looking at the two suns.
Yeah.
In
They even had
goosebumps just thinking about it.
Ray and Luke's theme, the Ray and the Force theme, like combined, and it works.
That was pretty much the callback list without like one person.
Oh. But
Oh shit.
the
Oh, I have rehearsal tomorrow then. Fuck.
the Rogue One, no, but Giacchino also did like he's done like all the Pixar movies and stuff, so this guy knows what he's doing. What else? It was originally going to be.
Then? That's my question.
Who did they? We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it
It
later.
originally was going to be Alexander Desplat, who did the last 2 Harry Potter films,
Mhm.
and he did Grand Budapest Hotel,
Okay.
great movie, and he did Imitation Game, and he's a really good guy, but apparently scheduling conflicts and stuff, so they got Giacchino, who does like J.J. Abrams movies too. So
Oh, okay.
I feel comfortable with this guy because he's done other stuff that's great, and he did Jurassic World too.
Oh, okay.
So,
Good. Okay.
so he's worked with John Williams
Yeah.
material before, so it'll be fine. The trailer looks awesome,
Oh,
and the movie.
do we spoil it for him and tell him what happens in it? Because
Care, Alex?
can you spoil a trailer?
I don't give a shit.
Okay, well, all right.
Well, Darth Vader's in it, and it's fucking rad.
Dude, I knew that!
Oh, okay.
The Darth. All right,
It has the fucking Death Star in it!
Well, no. In the trailer.
in the you
Like
see
we see
Darth.
him in the trailer.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you see him 3 times in the trailer.
Okay.
No, I only saw him the one time, but you told me the other time.
You see him.
They're subtle.
Yeah, they're subtle.
But the one time where he's walking at you.
There's one time he's walking through the smoke. It's
And apparently, like throughout the original trilogy, there was a couple of variations of the suit.
This is
Apparently,
the
this
one that
one's
is the
before New
first
Hope. Yeah.
Yeah, because his mask.
I didn't notice subtle differences.
His
but if
mask.
you say so.
Yeah, it's shiny. It's more scuffed up in the first movie.
Okay.
And then it's shiny in the other 2.
Oh, okay.
And then it's like the Spider-Man suits in the Raimi films. They change a little. Like,
Yeah.
They tweak. it.
They changed a little bit in the Amazing Spider-Man as well.
Yeah. Well, that's more Jurassic, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But so they're doing that. Also, his mask gets messed up in Rebels, the end of season 2.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's cool. Like that could maybe like explain some shit.
Oh, Rebels is kicking into action.
Wait, wasn't there theories that a character from Rebels was gonna be like a villain from? Or was that episode 8?
No, that was Rogue One. I don't know. I think if they're going to reference Rebels,
Because Ezra
it's going
might be going to the dark side. I don't know. I haven't been watching it. I saw a season 2 finale and that's it.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Had me in tears.
Maul, no, dude, they have referenced
a fight between Maul and Obi-Wan.
Yes.
Oh.
In I think it was episode 3 of this episode 3. Wait a second. Episode 3 of this season. Maul captures the crew, the main characters and everything. And Ezra has a Sith holocron, and Maul steals Kanan, the Jedi. He wants to put the two holocrons together, and when you do that, it's basically like looking into the future.
Wait, if you put a Jedi and a Sith holocron together?
Yeah, it's a glimpse into the future.
I mean, I feel like that's convenient. But sure.
What happens is they do that and they use the Force and they look into it, and Ezra's like he sees twin suns, and he's like twin suns, and Darth Maul's like he's alive, he's like he survived, like he's alive or whatever.
So Maul might be going
and then the last thing is like he's alive.
I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that
Rebels.
In Rebels, yeah.
I want to see that.
However,
a movie.
Twin suns. He's alive. Like that could mean
the guy who chopped my dick off is alive.
Also, there are so many planets in the Star Wars universe.
Okay.
You know,
but how many of them have we explicitly been told to have two sons besides Tatooine repeatedly?
It's I don't know. It's
that's like moisture farms. I have one bone to pick, and it's such a small nerdy bone to pick. Honestly, with the Rogue One trailer, like this is the dorkiest bone I've ever picked. But Tatooine, there was a lot of moisture farmers because that was a desert planet.
Yeah.
So water is a hot commodity. Yeah. Hence why there were all those moisture farmers. Those same moisture farm apparatuses are on that planet that was covered in fucking grass and shit. What the? You're a moisture farmer? That planet looks like it's covered in water. That's the dumbest shit in the world.
That doesn't matter to me.
Like, what are you doing? Collecting moisture on the? Just go outside and open your mouth.
I think. Well, you know what grows on those moisture things?
What?
Like the equivalent of like mushrooms and like almost like foliage.
Foliage on
the moisture evaporators. What
mushrooms grow on the thingy?
It's possible. It's referenced in some of the.
Oh,
I think it's referenced in Attack of the Clones or something.
Balls.
I think.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I think it's in. So it's like.
What do you think they came up with the Force, dude?
Yeah.
The fact that they found out about the Force.
I think it was in episode 2 or something because I remember when Aunt Beru is in there and there's that like thing and Uncle Owen's like, have you seen Luke this morning? And then she's like putting like almost looks like a piece of lettuce or something into a thing. It's like, where the hell did you get that on this desert planet? Yeah. So I'm thinking like that's like stuff grows on it.
Okay.
And people like they can like grab something.
I don't know.
Because like that's what it. I don't know.
I have an angry letter to George Lucas.
Oh,
honestly, in line.
Honestly,
get in line.
Can you imagine how much hate mail that man gets?
After Force Awakens, to me, midichlorians don't sound too bad, and here's why.
I never had a problem with them.
Okay, I never had a problem with them.
Well, it made the Force was a mystical thing, and it was supposed to be
but here's why it makes sense.
And anybody could use the Force. In the original trilogy, they didn't really specify if you had this certain thing, you could use the Force. So when the midichlorians happen, it's like, oh, you have to be born with certain bacteria. Not everyone can use the Force.
No, but he said it's in all living. Remember, he said it resides in all living things.
Yeah, but some people have more of it than others. Hence, Anakin.
But that means if the Force is stronger. Also, if the Force is supposed to be balanced, balance means there's some Sith and there's some Jedi.
Yeah.
Not all you know.
Yeah, like 200 Jedi and 2 Sith.
So remember, they're like, well, the Sith have been gone for a millennia, and the Force ain't in balance. Well, no shit, it ain't in balance because there's no balance to the
I
Force.
sense a disturbance in the Force. It's called the Jedi Order, dingus.
Well, they use the
There's
word
a whole.
dingus.
There are videos.
Yeah, I called the Jedi Order a big old dingus.
There are videos that say the Jedi Council is freaking useless.
Oh yeah.
Because they're stupid.
There's only 200 of them, and they can't go to the whole galaxy at once. They can't police the whole galaxy, and they're non-violent most of the time.
Yeah, they're dumb. But
the funny thing.
But midichlorians to me, because of it made it
I forgot
now that it made it now that almost
Guardians.
anyone can be a Jedi in a sense.
Yeah.
Like Rey, like you don't have to be related to a Jedi to be. That's why I think Rey is no one. She's just a random person.
Yeah.
I don't think her family.
But how it's actually going to happen is she's going to be related to Obi-Wan.
Yeah, probably.
No, she's not. I'm sorry, she's not related to Luke. It's impossible.
Yeah.
With the timeline and her age, it's impossible.
Yeah.
For her to be related to Luke. I'm tired of people saying she's related to
That
Luke.
one's a little too simple.
Yeah,
It's not even possible.
Well, I know, but
Because
I'm
of the
it's too much
books,
of a
it's
cop-out.
not even possible. The
And
time-
if that was the case,
Why would
that
Luke-
would disappoint everyone. Like,
why would Luke leave his daughter on a desert planet?
He's a shitty dad.
No, when Kylo Ren hadn't even turned to the dark side yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she was maybe 6 when he left her there, or, left her, quotations around left her there, Kylo Ren would, and she's 19 at the time of The Force Awakens. That's 13-year gap. In 6 years before The Force Awakens, Kylo Ren hadn't turned to the dark side. It just doesn't add up.
Yeah.
The timeline just doesn't add up. So it can't be Luke. And if people were smart and knew that.
Ooh, call him out. Call him
If
out.
people were smart and paid attention, watch
Tell 'em what it is.
Collider Jedi Council, there's your plug.
Do I have to give you a line rating?
Sorry. No, but it's like that kind of just pisses me off. Also, the people are like, where does Rogue One take place?
Oh yeah.
Look at the Death Star, Darth Vader,
Yeah.
and the Stormtroopers.
Yeah,
there you
people
go.
ask me like, wait, Rogue One isn't Episode 8? And I'm like, no.
No.
It's a rogue movie.
If you see Darth
We're going off the
Vader,
grid.
they're like, wait, Darth Vader, I saw his mask in the last movie. Yeah, he's dead. But this movie takes place. Hashtag Rogue
We
One
might
is
not know
Hashtag-
that because he might be the villain. He might be Plagueis.
He's not Snoke.
He might be Snoke.
And Plagueis, unfortunately,
He might
is
be
not Snoke.
Snoke.
They already
Snoke
said
might
that.
be the dead
Did
body.
they confirm it's not Darth Plagueis?
Yeah, they did.
You know what I bet? I bet everyone immediately was like, it's Plagueis. And then that was originally going to be the plan, and then they were like, aw, shit, they got it already.
Well,
No,
you
it
saw
wasn't.
the whole thing with Sidious taking over Darth Vader's body.
Dude, I already.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Because
yeah.
Sidious perfected the living forever, but you had to have a new body.
Yeah.
And that's why he was
That's
trying to
the
get
old-
Luke to come to the dark side.
Yeah.
I know it's old, but I still believe in it.
I still believe
They've
like,
nitpicked. Dude, they put
I have blind faith with it. It's okay.
they put
blind faith.
they already put Thrawn in
Yeah,
Rebels.
yeah.
I haven't watched. I'm behind in it, but I'll see how that goes.
I've seen an episode.
Yeah.
So who's ready for the live-action show that HBO's doing with Star Wars?
What?
What are they
Yeah,
doing?
there's gonna be a TV series with Star Wars.
What?
Wait,
I think-
wait.
wait, it's either HBO or like it's being streamed on like Amazon.
What is it about? If it's the Darth Maul thing, it's fake.
I'm not sure.
Because the Darth Maul thing was a April Fool's joke.
Oh, for
No,
real?
no, no, no.
IGN
This was
made a
recent. No, this
okay.
was recent.
But,
Here, I'll look it up.
IGN back in April 1st made a Darth Maul like trailer for Netflix that
Yeah.
was completely fake, and they even made a video saying this is fake,
Oh,
and
wow.
here's how we made it. Yeah,
Oh,
like
that had to make people cry.
made-
Someone cried.
it made me happy, but at the same time like this is fake.
Yeah.
Crap.
Crap.
Oh well, we're getting Darth Maul in Rebels, so I'm
Yeah.
okay with that. And yeah, I'm. My thing is also we mentioned the Donald Glover thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm okay with it. I'm just more excited for Rogue One and Episode 8 right now. I'm
well,
excited
it's so
for
far
like
away.
I'm excited for like 20 movies before the Han Solo movie.
Yeah.
Because it's like
That's not gonna come
it's
out
like
until
oh wait
2018.
Doctor Strange, oh wait Fantastic Beast, oh wait Rogue One, Justice League,
I just
Wonder
thought-
Woman, Guardians, all these other
I
movies.
was just
There's
super
so many
excited
movies
because I'm a
before.
huge fan of Donald Glover. I
I'm
love everything
glad-
he's done. I love his music.
He was the front runner to begin with, and I was just like, he's probably going to get it. That's cool. I don't care about casting decisions. I want to see footage and I'll rate all their performances.
I think Donald Glover has the swagger to be Lando Calrissian.
I'm one of those people.
You gotta have a lot of swag to play
Yeah.
Lando. Lando don't fuck around.
Yeah.
Lando's the smoothest person in the galaxy.
And who's also smooth? Donald Glover.
Dude, I think this is gonna be the story of how Han gets the Millennium Falcon.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be
Or is
playing.
that
They're
part of
gonna be
it?
playing. What's that game called?
Space Checkers.
Not Space Checkers. It was a game of some kind of card game. I forget what it was called. It was space gambling. They were space gambling. Just put space in front of everything.
Hold it up.
Hold it up.
Star Wars Underworld.
What?
Doesn't have any.
Oh, well, you know what? There was a game that was gonna come out called Star Wars 1313 that when George Lucas lost, he sold it. They stopped making the game.
Hunters, yeah.
But you know what?
This
that
isn't a
game,
though. This
I
is-
know.
We know, but it's gonna probably be
It's pretty much the same concept. The game was being a bounty hunter in the Star Wars underworld of Coruscant, specifically level 1313.
There you go.
There you go.
Do you want to pull anything else out there?
No, but no.
Like dick for Harambe.
If this isn't Star... So, okay, now here's a very pressing question.
Yeah.
Would Harambe be a Jedi or Sith?
Oh.
Dude, he's a Jedi.
I feel he probably started at the Sith, but he was shown to the
No,
light
he's
side.
in the middle.
He'd be
He's
great
a
like
Jedi.
Ahsoka. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
he's
I was gonna say,
Ahsoka's the
came to
coolest
the light.
character.
He came back like Mace Windu after he saved that child before being killed.
Wow, thanks to... way to compare Mace Windu to a fucking gorilla. Way to go. Hope you're happy.
I wasn't trying to bring it there.
Well, at least you didn't give him the purple lightsaber. Actually, he requested it. So
It would
JK.
be yellow, like a banana.
Like...
Because he is a gorilla. Harambe, not Mace Windu. Also,
They'd never give him a Padawan.
the fact
Oh,
the only time that the stormtroopers didn't miss. Also, the fact, side note, the fact that Samuel L. Jackson has so much power, he can just tell them, "I want a purple lightsaber."
George Lucas is like, yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, but are you listening to my direction?
He's
Hey,
probably
maybe.
terrified.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you just have to go
Hey,
faster and more
that was like
intense.
scary Samuel L. Jackson.
You
That
know,
time
yeah.
period.
I'm sorry. You just have to
It
go.
better be purple.
But you just
Yeah,
have to
you
be
got it. I just
faster and more
hired you.
intense.
You're in my office, on my ranch. Why are you yelling?
I'm sorry. I love watching the documentary about how they made Phantom Menace, and when after they watch the script, like the rough cut of Phantom Menace, he's like, I think I went too far in a couple of places. Dude,
George Lucas watches some video
and I'm
he's
sorry,
like, oh,
yes man, Rick McCallum, the producer's like, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be great,
It's
is gonna be awesome,
It's gonna be great. It's
and
gonna be
even
great.
Steven Spielberg's like, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be great. There's like a whole thing between like. It's Steven Spielberg and George Lucas, and they're walking out like on the around like the back lot, and they're like he's showing them different things, and they see one of the battle droids, like the concept, and he shows them it and everything. He's like, oh, this is how they're all going to come together and fight, like War and Peace type thing. And then he's like, and then it like cuts and like, they're gonna be great, gonna be great, gonna be great.
I did watch a video about there was a lot of useless CGI that didn't need to happen, but they did a lot of stuff that was like
They did a lot of practical effects in Phantom Menace.
Well, no, like when it comes to the digital effects, there's a lot of stuff that nobody notices that was so stupid and so unnecessary, like sounding.
Oh, I said the dance sequence in
well,
Return of the Jedi.
No, I'm talking stuff no one noticed.
Right.
Like some guy in Phantom Menace when they're in the cockpit of the ship as they're escaping.
Oh yeah, he cut
it to where he stands up at a later time than he did in the take. And his editors were like, that's so annoying and trivial, why are we doing that? But now everybody does it. Everyone is taking, like, your face in that shot, your arm in that shot, and putting 100 takes together.
There's one shot in it's obvious in if you're looking at like the top of the screen in Revenge of the Sith, they're talking about Darth Plagueis.
Yeah.
There's one shot
There's
where
a
it's
part
like
where
Anakin.
you can see his face morph.
You can see like his face like go up, like Anakin's face go up just like a slightly bit because
I noticed that, and I always thought he was just like doing like his jaw was doing something.
Because the angle is like impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Because like he's here and he's here, and just his head is bigger, and it's just like you shot this, then you shot this, and you kind of morph them together. Yeah. Which in the shot it looks
I want to be
neat.
a monster though. I'd be cool with it.
Yeah.
The one good thing that came out of the prequels was the technique that they used to make Yoda's robe realistic. That that formula, that algorithm did not work. That did not exist in CGI until they made it.
So they couldn't like do like cloth that well until okay.
Well, think about it. I mean, when the prequels,
It's like with Monsters Inc., where they couldn't do it until they could get the fur right for Sully.
Yeah,
I think another
the
thing
prequels
Pixar
came
did-
out. The prequels came out in the early 2000s, and like CGI had only been around since like Jurassic Park in the early 90s.
Yeah,
so I mean, it was they were learning. You know?
and Pixar like I think.
And now they're making completely CGI movies.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Incredibles. They said the hardest part wasn't doing like hair for the characters, but like a lot of the times the characters would like get like their whole body would get wet, and so wet hair was impossible to do. They had to make new shit to make wet hair look realistic.
You know, it's one of the I forget what both the things are, but in
That's why
video
everything
games,
looks so good
there are two
now.
things that still are impossible to do. One is have an accurate pouring of liquid.
Really?
Yep, you cannot animate.
No one ever pours liquid with CGI.
No, they do, but it doesn't look real.
Okay.
Because the point you're trying to get, the singularity, is making it look real. And if you ever see a game, it's still like, even in 2016, they're pouring it, and all you see is that flat level coming up.
Yeah,
You don't see it liquefy.
yeah.
So it's just like a solid
That
thing
CGI
going into
water seems
solid
like Titanic.
with a solid plate moving up in the glass and getting wider. That's what it is. It's not like that how liquid actually acts in an environment.
Oh man, I never noticed that.
There's a lot of physics that goes on that you have to do with like a completely computer generated world.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get serious for a second.
Watch
Stop
like-
talking about dicks.
Yeah, it's like watch like Pirates of the Caribbean, like all that, and especially in like the third movie, even though it sucks. The like all the CGI that they
I
had to
never
do.
really had strong feelings about any of the Pirates movies.
You know what? And they were pretty okay.
Yeah,
I love
I thought they were all right.
I love
The,
the first one, but
The
2 is okay. I can watch 2. 3 that
I had a problem
parts
with like
of
the
4.
racial undertones of voodoo.
parts of 4 I can watch.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
I didn't
because-
like that. I had a problem with it, but
I
I'm
mean,
watching-
like voodoo. Where does it come from?
Yeah.
Like is that not where it comes from?
no. But the
what
way
if
that
they
hand-
whitewashed a voodoo person?
No, but like having it have like this mysterious, but like it was a little bit racist.
They went a little
because
too
voodoo is
sci-fi.
a culture and like a partial religion.
Oh, okay.
And so
yeah,
it's like
yeah, yeah.
it's like saying, you know, if we did, I don't know, Lion Witch in the Wardrobe, and you know kind of made fun of Christianity in it.
Yeah, well, they wanted a character to use voodoo, and I think
to bring back Barbosa.
it would have, I think, made
I know they did that.
No, the fourth
more
one, not the
people
first
upset with all the whitewashing stuff going on if they made that a white
Voodoo
person.
there was voodoo in the fourth one. Or was there voodoo in the fourth one?
No, the I guess it's the fifth one then.
The fifth one's the new one that's coming out.
The fourth one's the one with the fucking Blackbeard.
Yeah.
His whole thing's based on voodoo.
Oh, was it? I didn't know. Sorry.
Oh, Blackbeard?
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about the third one.
No.
The second and third one had the
Blackbeard-
Tia Dalma lady. She was
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
voodoo.
yeah.
No, Blackbeard,
Yes.
like his whole ship, like he controlled like his quartermaster and stuff because they were under voodoo spells.
Oh yeah.
I saw it once years
his
ago.
sword did stuff with
I
sword.
remember nothing from that movie.
That was a cheap.
That's why
that was a
I'm not
cheap
talking about the third
3D
one, I'm talking
trick.
about the fourth one.
He took his sword and was like, "Yep, right in front of the camera." Mm-hmm. I remember that because I didn't see it in 3D, and I'm like, "Oh, that's cheap." But I don't know. The fourth one, I remember I saw that one in theaters, and I didn't love. I liked the second one. I did not like the third one because it got really weird.
Yeah.
And then the second one is all set up for the third one, and the fourth one I was like, okay, I can deal with this. Like it's kind of back to basics and it kind of works. It's not as good as the first one, but I liked it.
Honestly, Pirates of the Caribbean was one of the first shameless franchises.
Yeah,
That we have like
dude,
today.
now they're making a fifth one.
That's
Like,
true. I mean, like when
The
I watch
third-
that, I'm not there for the story. I'm there to watch pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fourth one is the I think the highest budget ever for a movie.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And apparently, like, it's like the only like semi-good pirate movie. Like, have you ever seen any other movie about pirates where you were like, "That's a good movie"? Try to think of one more pirate movie.
Muppets Treasure Island.
Muppet Treasure
Okay,
Island
cheap.
with Tim
Cheap shot.
Curry.
Cheap shot.
I'm sorry, you asked, I answered. Do you think it'd be ironic? Did they have to like cut out a scene where Tim Curry went stroke, stroke, stroke?
Oh.
2013.
That's funny.
Terrible year for Tim Curry. You know what's funny? He still acted after his stroke.
Mm-hmm.
He just did a lot of voice work.
Yeah.
He's been doing a lot of that, yeah.
Yeah, but like
He was in Rocky Horror Live.
Yeah.
But
Well,
like
that's
he also
fucking
loved this. He was in a lot of Star Wars.
Was he?
He did some Star Wars, Clone Wars voiceover.
Oh yeah, he did do a lot of
He
Clone
was
Wars.
Palpatine and Sidious
Yeah.
One
for
of them.
part of it.
One
Yeah.
of them, yeah. They had like 10 of them.
But no, he has a huge film.
He's like Mark Hamill, just does voice acting.
Yeah.
Like
Which,
one-
if you can establish yourself as an actor and then get into
Dude,
voice
Mark
acting,
Hamill's
that's
the
like the thing
Joker.
to do. Yeah.
Mark Hamill's
I would
the
rather be a
Joker.
voice actor because like they don't look at your physical appearance for voice
Yeah, and
acting.
you can do whatever you want, really.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, we need a teddy bear.
The
I
di-
could be a
the-
teddy bear.
The different Jokers. You have Mark Hamill, Harley,
Yeah.
and then you have Jared Leto. Yeah.
His laugh, it's so I don't know.
I'm sorry. I loved Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn, but his Joker was so different. Like I liked it, but it was so different because like she would go put it, and I loved it. It was
Hello, honey.
I'm like you're crazy, but like Harley Quinn,
It
you're
felt
nuts.
like
but
if
you're
he
amazing.
it took what made Heath Ledger's Joker so good and made that dude like a wife beater. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what it felt.
My-
And originally he was supposed to. It was supposed to be a really abusive relationship, and they cut it out because they're pussies.
My thing that I have a problem with is part of the reason she
I'll finish
falls for Joker
Yeah.
is like even if Joker's crazy, he was suave.
Yeah.
And you never got that
in
the
in the
entire
movie.
movie. Like he gets her to go crazy for him.
It's a
That's
it's
how
all
smart
in
he
a
is.
flashback, yeah, and it didn't.
And in this, all you see is like this fuckboy.
There's probably
who
so
paints
much
himself
cut.
white.
So much cut. There is so much cut.
There is, and we're only getting 15 extra minutes, and it blew.
And it's probably even if it isn't all if it is all Joker, there's still probably more Joker that got
Yeah.
cut because he said that there's enough Joker in there to do a Joker standalone movie.
I believe that.
Yeah.
just
I believe
kinda
like
look
they
at
just went and filmed, and was like, we'll make this into a movie somehow.
There was
Kind of
just-
like Ghostbusters. I felt like
Yeah.
they just kind of did a bunch of shots, and then they were like, when we're editing, we'll just make a movie happen.
Yeah.
I had a real problem with Joker because I also did not believe Joker would dress like that. I don't think he was
Okay.
there.
But in
he's
thi-
there
but
for flair, but he doesn't dress richly.
In
He doesn't
this
dress like he has money.
in this universe, I think it worked.
I
I will say I'll
In
tell
this
you now,
universe, he's more like a Scarface character than anything else.
I'll tell you right now, I love the two moments of Batman that we got, and the 2 moments of Batman and the one Flash
when he
cameo.
punches her in the face when she's
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
fight
and
back.
the Flash cameo. I loved those 2 cameos, and the Batman's
Captain
Yeah.
cameo.
Boomerang. Captain Boomerang was one of my favorites.
No, I love no.
Yeah, but his
How's it
character
going? How's
learns.
it going?
None of the characters learn anything, and they all end up in the exact same place where they were at the beginning, with like a few exceptions.
Yeah.
Wait, like a Slipknot is only
Slipknot,
there to show what happens.
useless character.
Yeah. Slipknot gets his head blown up.
He was only there to have that done.
Yeah,
And I love that they show the scene up to the point where right before he gets his head blown up in the trailer.
Yeah. No, it's great because he was the only character that didn't have like
Yeah, background.
two scenes of exposition for him. So when he showed
That
up
guy's
right
a good
before
actor too.
when he showed up right before it happened, I'm like, oh, you're dead. You're gonna die. You're
Yeah.
dead.
I
And
love
then
when
they killed him.
Captain Boomerang came out. He they unzip the thing. He gets out and he just like goes and punches somebody and they have to restrain him.
Well, like I just,
Captain Boomerang, John Courtney actually for being in the last Die Hard movie and for being in Terminator Jenny Smith and for being in shit.
I just enjoyed him because like
He was good in that. He was actually good in the movie.
I
Yeah.
honestly wanted more of him because like Captain Boomerang's just such an asshole.
Isn't Jai Courtney the same guy who played Gambit in X-Men Origins? Is that the same guy? No, that's not the same
No,
guy.
that's Taylor Kitsch.
Is it?
I think it was Taylor Kitsch. The
Oh,
guy that was
okay.
in John Carter.
Because I was literally
Never
about
saw
to say,
John Carter.
I was
Heard it
literally
was
about
alright.
to say he was unrecognizable. Because he wasn't.
No, I remember when I first saw the Suicide Squad trailer, I thought it was Tom Hardy. That was Captain
Okay,
Boomerang.
yeah, they kind of have the same like fake like.
Just because of the beard and
the
everything.
same cheeks. They got similar
But
cheeks.
Tom Hardy, you're talking about in the Revenant, you're talking about pelts and stuff.
Do we have any final thoughts about those 3 trailers?
I have one thing I would like to say about Logan.
I have one thing I want to say about Guardians. It's a hunch.
I I'm going to be very disappointed, and I know it's probably not going to happen because of who owns what, but a big part of Old Man Logan is the incestuous, super, inbred Hulks.
They'll work. They're gonna
line.
work around that, obviously.
And I really would have loved to see the scene where, spoilers, but when the Hulk eats Logan alive,
And then he claws his way out. Yeah.
whips the Hulk in half, getting out. The man who cannot be stopped
Gets ripped halfway from the inside.
And that would have been
claws, man.
Imagine that scene on film.
That would have been sweet.
Also, a tiny.
Well, okay. Imagine him eating Wolverine whole. How would that?
No,
work?
not whole. Ripping him apart, ripping flesh and bone. He's alive, but he's all the pieces are inside. They just come kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
my
very.
God.
Those comics are really gruesome.
Is his regenerating power that good? I thought because I don't know because I know for Deadpool it is, but for
maybe,
Wolverine is it?
There's something that happens. I don't
Something.
fucking know.
I don't fucking know.
The other.
It's a comic
The
book.
other last thing.
They're gonna work around a lot of those rights issues
Honestly,
because that video I sent you, they don't have the rights to any of that stuff.
I think all they're gonna do is make it the setting from Old Man Logan, and that's it.
And X-23 and that's it.
X-23, yeah.
It just makes me sad.
Yeah.
Also,
One day, when Disney owns everything, then you'll get it.
Yeah.
Then you'll get the yeah.
My other last thing I want to say is how proud I am of Tiny Groot matching with his daddy.
He's
Chris
got a little
Pratt.
suit! Tiny Groot's got a suit!
That matches Star-Lord's.
Oh, it's so
with
cute.
the red fabric, and he's so tiny.
You know how many... Oh, well, I mean, let's be real. Tiny Groot is trying to sell toys.
No,
I'm sorry.
And I want one.
I want one.
I want a little
Dude,
Groot.
I bought the Baby Groot Pop toy because I was like, I want that on my dashboard.
Hell yeah.
I want that little
Little
bobblehead.
Groot.
People
The
buy those
dancing-
little tiny pop figures and turn them into necklaces. I'm like, you're stupid.
Big
I love
jangly
the-
Groot.
I love those little pop figures, the ones the actual bobblehead ones. They're great. I love them.
So, sorry, final thoughts. I gave mine. So.
Oh yeah, the Logan trailer was perfect.
Yeah.
It was.
It's gonna be good.
It was. It's me kid. Yeah. It was so.
Remember?
Man. Oh my goodness.
Remember when X-Men was good?
I don't remember.
Well, the first one was alright.
I know. I'm just
The
being
first
And the
two.
second one was great, yeah. The
The
third one was shitty.
Thanks, Brett Ratner. But
Never trust a dude named Brett. Rule of thumb.
he did make. Brett Ratner did make that Hercules movie with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I do like. So
I didn't see it.
it's if you like, it's a guilty pleasure,
Oh, okay.
but it's fun. It's just fun. But no, I loved the Logan trailer. I love the Guardians trailer. I love the concept art for Guardians, where they're all just jumping through space, and you see Baby Groot in the corner, just hey,
Hey!
yeah. I love that. It's great. I can't wait for Guardians. Rogue One. Come on,
Mhm.
why can't it be December?
Exactly.
I want to see Doctor Strange first because I know I already heard it's really good.
Mhm.
But I love all the trailers were great. Logan's the best trailer of the year.
Yeah,
I
hands
mean,
down.
Hands down, the music with everything. It was great, and we all know Guardians is gonna be great because Marvel's on
Well,
a
okay.
roll.
I think the only way Guardians could be bad is if they treat Guardians like they treated Iron Man 2. The exact same plot and just to kill time until Avengers.
But that I already know they won't. I already
Yeah,
know they
I
aren't.
mean, yeah, they won't, but they
'Cause
have the potential to.
Everybody that saw the trailer at Comic-Con said this movie's gonna be freaking amazing.
Okay.
Because the Comic-Con trailer didn't have finished footage, but it was like a full trailer.
Okay.
And they already,
Like
who
they didn't
Star-Lord's
add all the
dad
special
is.
effects?
Like they already know who Star-Lord's dad is.
Oh
and
shit! All right.
Apparently that's
Nathan Fillion's in it.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it's going to be, and Chris Pratt even said this is going to be amazing.
Okay, good.
And I trust Chris Pratt.
Okay, yeah.
So, I mean...
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
He is the man. So, yeah, I loved it. Logan just... It looks like The Last of Us. That last thing.
Yeah, it
looks like-
does. That's
it's
what I
like-
thought. Yeah.
It's like, can we just have those two people and then change the name of this Logan, The Last of Us? Or X-Men, The Last of Us. Can we just do that?
It did look like The Last of Us.
Can we just do that? Can Hugh Jackman be in The Last of Us
Mhm.
with that girl? Or Negasonic Teenage Warhead?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I loved it, so thoughts?
Well, my final thought is going to be a little hunch. So, in the trailer, well, the teaser that we got for Guardians, we didn't really see Groot and Rocket interact with the other three.
Yeah, he was with.
He was with Zandu, or is that his
Yondu.
name? Yondu. So
Love that guy.
I think that in the beginning, they're all going to be together. You know, the core group that we know and love, and they're going to treat it like the Empire Strikes Back of Guardians. They're going to split up. They're going to basically just like an Empire, and then meet up at the end again. And there's going to be 2 plots that we're going to follow. One of them's going to be with Groot, Rocket, and Yondu, and the other one is going to be with Gamora, Star-Lord, and
Drax. I love Drax. I love Drax in that trailer. Was awesome. He's like, you need to find someone as pathetic as you are.
There are those who dance and those who don't dance.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So I guess what I'm reading right now.
What are you reading?
Huffington Post just posted the Who Died list for The Walking Dead.
Oh, well, don't... Okay, that's
I'm
the
not
next
saying-
episode!
Don't spoil.
It's a preview. I'm not saying anything, but they just posted the entire scene.
Well, yeah, no, Gabby just texted me, and she said that she had to go to bed because she was in tears.
Yeah, one of the
Well,
two.
okay.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
I'm just saying
I'm
I don't
nervous.
even watch the show, but one of the 2 people that reminds me most of me.
Now I know. I know already.
You don't know.
What
you
did
don't
Batman's dad do now?
Batman's dad.
The
The guy who plays,
yeah. What is his
what's
name?
his face? Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that's also in Watchmen. You know what I'm talking about.
We'll talk about this after. I'm not
You know what I'm
sure.
talking
Yeah.
about. Anyway, yeah. Okay.
I already know who died. I have a lot of power.
Oh, no.
Same.
I have a lot of power.
It feels good, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I could ruin Jake's day.
I was about to say, I don't watch the show. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
I don't at all.
I
just like to know the spoilers so I can ruin people's day.
That's what I do with Game of Thrones.
Well, it comes on in... It comes on...
I kind of spoiled it for one of my friends.
I saved myself like
Don't
hours
spoil it
by
because it
just
comes on
watching-
again in 20 minutes. So, I'll just watch it. No, it
I'm
doesn't.
gonna whisper it in your ear
Yeah, it
before
does.
it happens.
Hey, look!
They all died.
Oh, it's good. No, you should be like, oh, it's good to see him again. It's like it never happened.
Alright, so was that
That's-
did we do it?
Is that a
That's
wrap?
it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh,
9/11!
Thank you so much for listening. We apologize for everything and
If
anything.
you were offended, get over it.
Yeah, there'll be a warning before the video. I'll just make sure
Trigger warning.
that's like,
To
hey,
everything and anything.
R-rated. Yeah.
If you're easily upset, then I guess you're easily upset, and that's it.
That's yeah.
That's
We're
all
not
that
gonna-
happens when people get offended.
This is not the
Nothing
same
else
thing.
happens. That's just it. You're just offended.
Yes.
The sky isn't falling. No one else is hurt.
Yeah.
You're just mad.
Mhm.
So you can fix that
Just
by
go.
stopping it.
Just go get some member berries.
Get some member berries.
And be like,
If you want to live in your little box all your life, go on ahead.
Yes.
But the rest of us are gonna be, just
Outside
digging-
of the box.
Remember
Where-
digging all this room.
Remember Dagobah?
That's where Yoda lives.
That's where Yoda lived. No, but remember the 80s?
But the 90s though.
No, but the 80s.
Remember Bionicle?
Remember Reagan?
Remember when there weren't so many Mexicans? I
what
remember.
the fuck is this?
Wait, what? No, do you know did you guys catch up?
No,
he
I-
hasn't caught up
I-
yet
I-
about the member berries.
I don't have Comedy Central on this.
Someone sent me like a minute
I'll
video from the ending of the most recent episode.
I will
'cause, like,
send
it's the
you-
last like
Okay,
minute
yeah,
or
you
2
get
minutes of every episode that really moves that plot along.
And it's so funny.
It is. God. Fucking.
Well, maybe it can be the topic of conversation on the next episode.
It will be. Because
smoking
dude,
mirrors.
there will be more South Park.
Oh,
Yes.
wait. One more thing. I thought of an even better name that we can't even use anymore.
What?
A little bit to the left. A little to the left.
Oh, that's nice.
I liked it.
Yeah.
It rolled.
We're gonna have guest
Oh,
stars
listen.
on this thing too, so
Yeah.
we're gonna have other people on
We
this,
need,
right?
we need some crazy guest stars. Someone who will shake things up. It'd be weird.
Yeah.
6-hour
He didn't
conversation.
talk at all.
Like a
He was just in the corner.
I just like to observe. I didn't really have much input on 9/11 or black people.
What? You didn't?
Or voodoo or
You
anything
didn't-
like that.
The
I just
hoodoo
didn't-
that you do
I
oh so well.
I didn't really have any input on that, honestly.
Well, you know what? That's smart. That's safe. Good
Yeah.
for you.
I also went on anonymous.
People are gonna. I'm looking for Sweaty McBig Dick.
Yeah, they have all our names. They don't have yours though.
yeah. Oh well.
So anyway, I guess we're gonna cut here. Now, Andrew, in the future, you're gonna keep listening to this because you have to keep listening till the end to know exactly what to cut. So I'm just gonna keep talking. Just gonna keep talking. I want you to stay up a little.
Just make a noise.
We gotta get distance. Go.
And that's a good note to end on.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Watch next week.
Bye.
If we're
It'll be
doing
more
next week.
interesting, I promise.
No, 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Two
Oh,
weeks.
okay, yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
That sounds doable.
Do you know what we can talk about in 2 weeks?
What can we talk about in 2 weeks?
Doctor Strange.
We'll talk about Doctor Strange in 2 weeks.
I heard on the thing. I heard on the thing.
This thing is never gonna end.
It's not gonna end.
No, alright, like 2 more
keep
minutes.
trying to make
two,
it.
2 more minutes. I heard.
You can't stop
I heard.
the show.
I
You
heard.
can only do yes and.
I heard it's.
Ha!
I heard it's great in IMAX 3D. You know how far the
Yeah.
farthest IMAX theater
Oh,
is.
I heard it's beautiful.
It's an hour away in Raleigh.
Oh no.
Are you telling me we're gonna have to go?
I'm not making a
I
fucking
want
road
to go.
trip. I'm not making a
I
road
was
I
trip.
just thinking we go to a movie theater in town.
Yeah,
Mm.
we will. I'll see it in
Just have our
IMAX when
dicks
I go
out.
home for Thanksgiving.
I gotta get some cash. I have like
IMAX. I'm sorry.
I have
IMAX.
$50 to my name.
What happened to that $100 you won?
You know what happened.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.